Hello. Okay, now I just need to go live on YouTube. Okay, so we're playing more of the 100 line Last Defense Academy. Last time I got 48. I got a few more endings, up to 48. I played through the multiple Athos route, which was interesting, the Rebellion route. And now I am on an unknown route where I chose to save Kurara instead of Gaku. And Nigo's AI was replaced with a different one that's Exodus project. And now we have to convince other people to join in. Day 35. Ding dong bing bong. The Exodus Project. The pro and anti factions. Sire, Goto. The brainwashing. Our reasons for fighting. Our right to run away. There was a lot to think about. But I didn't have the time. Goto said yesterday that the escape pod from Second to Last Defense Academy will launch in 3 days. That's the day after tomorrow. There's no time to change paths or look for other options. I have to stay on the one I decided was right for me. But, hello Patrick. How you doing? Who do I start with? Hello Immune Defense. How you doing too? It can't just be anyone. There's a definite possibility that this decision will make or break this whole plan. I need to choose carefully. The person most likely to hear me out is... Oh, we're getting another decision. Okay. This route's gonna have multiple endings. I can just feel it. Who will you persuade first? Ooh. Kurara. We chose to save Kurara, so... What if she is more... You're doing great today? Awesome. Maybe I should go to Kurara first. She seems pretty down when I spoke to her yesterday. It's not like her to show her true feelings like that. Why am I the one who's still alive? Kurara. I should have been the one who died. We don't need to fight anymore. I'll bet Kurara wants to hear those words more than anything else right now. In her state, she's bound to accept all this craziness about the anti-Exodus faction and the brainwashing pretty much at face value. A twinge of guilt crept into my heart. My personal feelings were of no concern at that moment. What do you need to talk about so badly that you'd come to my room uninvited? If it's some mundane drivel, I'll tear the skin right off your face. Starting off on a strong note, I see. More important than that, though, I have to come right out and tell her. Kurara, we don't have to fight anymore. We can just run away. Huh? If this is a joke, it's even more lame than I expect from you. I'm serious. What? And that's supposed to make me believe you? Please just hear me out. I looked Kurara directly in the eyes. He in turn glared directly back at me. Are they just having a staring contest now? Tell me everything. And so I did. I relayed everything Goto had told me the day before. Kurara didn't exhibit any of the day's sensation that I felt. It appeared that her brainwashing was only to instill her reason for fighting. Once she finished listening to my explanation, she spoke in a low murmur. It all sounds pretty far-fetched. Yeah, I know, but I believe it. I want you to believe it too if you can. I want you to trust me so we can go back to the artificial satellite together. But you must understand, as a proud daughter of the Suzuki clan, I could never run away no matter the... No, it can't be. Kurara's expression clouded over mid-sentence. Damn, what a loud vehicle. As if she'd just realized something. That apprehension seemed to stoke my feelings of guilt, but I pressed ahead all the same. If your pride as an Suzuki is what's making you fight, then maybe that's part of the brainwashing they did to you. The real Suzukis might not be the prominent family that Kurara believed them to be. Or maybe she wasn't even part of the Suzuki family at all. If her obligation to her family was the foundation of what motivated her to keep fighting, any of that was possible. Here, in case you need it. I was told it contains a clue about your brainwashing.
A clue?
Yeah, they said a straight explanation would be too shocking.
Alright, I'll take a look. Hand it over.
Kurara snatched the envelope from my hand. You're gonna open it?
Of course. Naturally, I'm scared, but I would be simply miserable living with the possibility of that which I hold most dear being fake. I can't have that haunting me forever. If what's in here can dispel that misery, that's a chance I'll have to take.
You're one tough girl.
Of course. I am an Suzuki after all. I will be until I open this envelope anyway.
With that short remark, Kurara opened the envelope. Inside was a single sheet of paper which she cast her eyes over intently. What's it say?
It's about my father. It says he died 5 years ago. Sure enough, I have no memory of this. I had no idea he was dead. In fact, I remember him being in fine health right before I came to this school.
So your brainwashing was to make you forget about your father's passing?
Yes, if I'm to trust this note, that seems to be the case. But more than that, my father, Kudaman Suzuki, was head of the Suzuki clan. If he's dead, then the family is no more. I think we can say that my brainwashing was actually about the state of Suzuki family itself. The one thing that's kept me fighting up to this point has been my pride as an Suzuki. And according to this note, all of that was a lie. My father's been dead for 5 years, and I forgot about the fall of the Suzuki family. No, I was made to forget.
About that envelope, was there anything else in there besides the stuff about your father's passing?
Well, this piece of paper here is a copy of his death certificate. The cause of his death was cancer, plain and simple.
I see.
This is a bit too disheartening, isn't it? I imagined the clue would be a little less hard-hitting than something like this. Those anti-Exodus simpletons are painfully straightforward. Their lack of consideration is rather off-putting.
I agree.
Naturally, this doesn't mean that I accept this sheet as the absolute truth. This Goto you told me about couldn't be making it all up. He could be deceiving you and in turn deceiving me as well.
Yeah, that's a possibility too. There's no proof as to whether this brainwashing stuff is true or not. It's really just a matter of choosing who to trust.
I suppose so. Yes, I understand. That's why I'm choosing to trust you, Takumi.
You are?
I don't like it, but it seems like there's some credibility to what you've told me. If there's a chance we can go home without fighting, I want to hold on to it. I just feel a kind of regret holding me back. If I believe you and we choose to stop fighting and run away, then the others who died, what was the point of their sacrifice? Their deaths will have been in vain, won't they?
So we're getting another choice? Talk about getting over 50 endings this time around. Were our friends' deaths in vain? We have ellipses, or we have the word no. There's a train coming. Let me mute myself real quick. Okay, it's fine now.
I'm choosing no.
They weren't in vain.
Huh? What do you mean? I mean, you're alive because Gaku died, aren't you? So because I'm alive, Gaku's death wasn't in vain? The only purpose for his life was to keep me alive. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I meant.
Then what did you mean? What train of thought derailed you into thinking you can tell me their deaths were anything more than senseless tragedies? If you're just saying whatever you think sounds right to fit the mood, I'll end you here and now.
I'm sorry, that wasn't very considerate of me. But even if my logic doesn't hold up, I still don't want to admit that their deaths were pointless. I don't want them to have died in vain.
I feel the same way. I don't want them to have died in vain. That's why I've decided to keep fighting.
Huh?
That's the only way I can truly honor their memories. All this talk about their sacrifice allowing us to sneak away to the artificial satellite. About how their spirits live on with us. No matter what, I refuse to talk myself into that kind of self-deception. I'll fight and I'll win. I'll get through these 100 days. Then and only then I'll be able to finally say that their deaths weren't in vain. And when I die, I'll be able to look them in the eyes in the afterlife.
But...
No ifs, ands, or buts about it!
You don't want their lives to have been wasted either, do you, Takumi? Then firm up your resolve and get your ass in gear. Stop spewing this hypocrisy. If you really want their deaths to mean something, running away from our responsibilities is the last thing you should be thinking of. Let's fight. Let's win this war. Let's hold on to what we can.
You're right. Damn it. I'd failed to persuade Kurara. Yet somehow it seemed like this wasn't the wrong choice. It felt like we were on the right path after all. Huh?
Dear me, you do have a way with words, don't you? But if you're not able to translate them into positive action, they'll never be anything more.
Okay, that's an ending. Conspiracy route, empty words. I'm on ending 18. That's 49. We're about to hit 50. Also, why was Goto in the room? Damn. I chose the wrong thing. At least I didn't take much time to get through. They weren't in vain. If I had to put the sentiment into words, I could have phrased it that way. It was only because of our friend's sacrifice that we could now escape. In that sense, their deaths definitely had meaning. Or something to that effect. But saying that would be insincere, dishonest. They didn't die so that we could be free. They fought to win and died fighting. In a war, they were tricked into joining at that. I couldn't find any significance in their deaths. In a sense, their deaths were nothing but the unfortunate result of their being manipulated. That was a much more cold-hearted way of putting it, but it was closer to how I really felt about it.
Don't just stand there with that dopey look on your face. Say something!
Sorry.
Well, I'm glad that you didn't give me some half-ass positivity at least.
What do you mean?
Part of me wanted to cling on to anything that would gloss over this whole situation. If you'd said something carelessly optimistic, it would have been way too tempting to get on board with it. But your silence just now let me know it's okay to feel this despair. I'm glad.
I see.
Can you give me 30 minutes to myself?
Sure, but why?
Take a wild guess. I don't want you to see me cry. I'm going to think about how my father is probably dead, and the Suzuki clan with him. And I'll also think about our friends' meaningless deaths while I'm at it.
Right.
When I'm done crying, I'll place my trust in you, and we can start thinking about what we can do from here on. I just need a little time.
I understand. Thanks. I waited for Kurara in my room. Her father's gone and her friends died in vain. Damn, if only Takumi knew. It's also horrible that no one would want to believe it, but in spite of all that, she still chose to trust me. She really is one tough girl. Just as the 30 minutes were up, Kurara arrives in my room. My tea and mean Della? What? Sorry, I don't really understand your username, but hello.
Pardon the wait.
Are you okay?
Of course, who do you take me for? Though I guess I should probably drop the smug act from here on out. Now that my father's dead, the proud Suzuki name has died with him.
I think you can keep it up if you want. Even if the Suzuki family is no more, you're still the same proud Kurara Suzuki as before. This is the 100-line Last Defense Academy. What?
Nothing. I was simply impressed you were able to offer a few half-decent words of encouragement. I'd brace myself for you to rub salt in my wounds with some insincere inanities.
Don't talk as if I were that kind of psychopath.
Anyway, let's think about what we're going to do from here on. The escape pod takes off in 2 days, yes? We need to persuade the others to join us without Sire catching on before then.
Oh, okay, your name is Ella.
The more I think about it, the more this seems like a game that's impossible to win.
Yeah, I hear that. There's just not enough time, and keeping things out of Sidei's notice is a tall order, too.
If we fail to persuade even one of them, they'll probably go right to Sidei and tell him what we're up to. Did we just give up?
Say what?
I'm kidding. Well, half kidding. There's a notable disparity between our goals and the obstacles in our way. Even without Sidei keeping an eye on us, 2 days would be a tight window to convince everyone. To start with, we'll need to do something about Sidei.
What kind of something?
Who knows? The only thing that comes to mind is smashing him to pieces.
Huh?
Huh?
Smash him to pieces. It's not an option, right?
I suppose so. Yes, that might work. At first I thought it would be too dangerous, not to mention against the rules, but desperate times call for desperate measures. And Sidei's rules are a bunch of hogwash anyway.
If we destroy him before we persuade the others, we won't need to worry about anyone blowing our cover if we fail to convince them. We can even bring anyone we don't convince the artificial satellite by force if we have to.
It's more than satisfactory. So what do? The clock's ticking. We need to act fast. I'm more than fine with taking him out, but I'll leave the final choice to you.
Well, in that case... Destroy Sidei? It would be a good decision to destroy Sidei. Or do I choose no? I'll choose yes. Alright, let's destroy Sidei. I don't think we have any other choice.
Fine by me. It's just the kind of shake-up this place could use. But destroying him won't be a simple matter. Maybe we should take a page out of that lunatic Athos book? If I recall correctly, he actually managed it in your last timeline, didn't he? He asked to speak with Sidei alone while the rest of us were sleeping, under the guise of learning how to use hemo-anima. And once he did transform, he immediately used his class weapon to destroy Sidei.
Yeah, and he pulled it off in my previous 100 days. Sidei did blow Ato up when he made his move, but the revival-matic brought him right back to life. He showed up afterwards, feigning ignorance about the whole incident.
Of course, we'll need to come up with some sort of setup. We'll only get one shot at this.
The problem is, what should that setup be? Sidei is going to be more cautious of us calling on him now than he was back when Ato did it. Ding dong. Who is it?
It's me, Nigo. There's something I'd like to talk with you about. May I come in?
He said Nigo, but should we really assume it's really Goto? Nigo can have come back somehow, can he? What color is the envelope?
Oh, what's this now? Some manner of password? Some well-known song lyrics, perhaps?
A chill ran down my spine. For whatever reason, Nigo's original personality seems to have reasserted itself.
Sorry, that's just my little joke.
Huh?
The envelope is red, and so is the pill.
So not funny.
Well then, pardon the intrusion. Oh, Kurara Suzuki. Does this mean?
Yeah, I won her over to our side. We were just planning how we were going to persuade the others to get on board as well.
No, you're Gato. It's your fault that my brain is at its boiling point right now. Oh my, sorry. I know all too well that I'm asking the impossible.
Let's put that aside. You had something you wanted to talk about?
Actually, I only mentioned that as an excuse to come visit you as Nigo. It's entirely possible that someone could have seen me come here after all. What I really wanted was to come and check on how your efforts were going. I guess Kurara is the only one you've managed to persuade so far.
Yeah, so far at least. But what are you doing here? You said you'd be at a second-to-last defense academy running maintenance on the escape pod. That should be plenty to keep you busy. Can't you leave the persuading to me? Or is the maintenance finished already?
Oh, I must not have told you. The escape pod maintenance is all performed remotely. So I'll be here at the school the whole time until departure. By the way, I'm doing maintenance at this very moment. I'll most certainly have to work up until the very last minute to get it done.
Huh? Okay.
Back to the subject of persuading everyone. Do you think you can do it in a day or two?
No, at least not if we do everything above board.
Above board?
Yeah, so we figured destroying Sidei might make the job more feasible.
You'll destroy him?
Convincing everyone without him noticing will be difficult. No, frankly, it'd be straight up impossible. That being the case, we thought it might be best to take Sidei out of the equation first.
I see. So that's your move. It's such a clever strategy. I'm not sure why I didn't think of it before. Oh hey, I just thought of something brilliant. Huh? Something brilliant? To destroy Seed Egg, we'll need to call him to some place that's deserted at that time. And you're the perfect lump of metal for the job. You can do it for us, Goto. If you tell him after there's an emergency sometime after the lights out and ask him to come with you, we'll be able to trap him without any fear of raising suspicion.
That's not a bad idea. Kurara's plan certainly sounded like the most natural approach. Will you do it?
Of course. It should really be me taking care of everything, so I'll do whatever I can to help. I swear by the name of the anti-Exodus faction, I'll make this operation a success.
Ding dong bing bong. It's nighttime. That night, I felt strangely conflicted. I was extremely anxious about our plan, and yet it didn't feel real. We were actually going to destroy Seed. We'd figured out the plan step by step. Goto, pretending to be Nigo, would soon lead Seed here. He'd tell him that something crazy had happened in the cafeteria and to come quickly. When he got here, I would be waiting for him. I'd be in my class armor and ready to attack. Kurara would be on standby in an empty classroom nearby, ready to deal with any unforeseen developments. Goto would give the signal to attack. Being the closest to Seed, it would be easiest for him to gauge when he left his guard down. It seemed like the perfect plan. Other than the fact that I didn't really want to destroy Seed, but I'd have to set those feelings aside. The door opened. So what the heck's going on in here? You said there was some emergency in the cafeteria.
Oh yes, sir. We have to deal with it this very minute or it will get out completely off hand.
Really? Because I don't see anything here to deal with. Are you sure you didn't just hear some bugs skittering around or something equally pointless? Suddenly, Goto looked my way. His eyes met mine from my hiding place in the shadows. Now go. And on Goto's mark... We're getting so many choices right now. I'll probably get to, to 60 at this rate. I mean, we're already here, so might as well. I'm sorry. What the? I wonder if it was like this for Atho as well. It was incredibly easy cutting Seed in half, but in the next instant, a mechanical sound rang out from my chest. I blacked out on the spot alongside a fit of intense pain. Day 36. Oh, whoops.
Come on, just how long are you going to sleep? Get up already!
I woke up to Kurara's voice and slowly realized that I was back in my room. Did it work?
It sure did. You did splendidly. You split Seed clean in two. Then he activated the bomb in your chest and blew you into bits. The drone carried the pieces to the infirmary, and once you were reassembled, I brought you back here. You spent the night out cold, and now here we are. I've already cleaned up the mess that your blood and Seed's remains left behind, of course.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
But the next step is going to be crucial. Do you remember our plan for today?
Yeah. We were going to meet up with the rest of the team in the cafeteria and try to persuade them to join us. Now that Seed was out of the picture, there wasn't any need to sneak around and talk to them one by one.
I already told the others to meet us in the cafeteria at noon.
Goto, yeah.
It's almost that time now. We should get going.
I just had to hope it would all work out. And yet that hope was frightfully cold and detached one. Okay, let's see about persuading everyone. When Kurara and I arrived at the cafeteria, everyone except Seed, Goto, and Atho was there. We have Atho and Goto. That's so true. You're so right about that. What the hell, you two? You've got some balls calling us all here and then showing up last. Sorry. Never mind that. Just hurry up and tell us what you wanted to talk to us about. Judging from that timid expression of yours, Mr. Sumino, it's something serious.
Not to mention that it's so rare for you to be the one to reach out to us, Kurara.
As much as you despise Seed, you felt bad for talking to me. Also, Ultra Mega W for Seed death. Hell yeah! We did it!
Right? I could understand if it was Takumi making the call. I I simply took a little interest in how my slaves were doing, nothing more.
Who are you calling slaves?
Oh wait, where are Sita and Nico? You must have called them here too, right? Nico was busy with another task, so he's been excused. As for Sita...
Kurara glanced my way. I took that as my signal to speak. Sita's not coming. Or rather, he can't.
He can't.
Is he out on an excursion somewhere? I answered honestly. Last night, I tricked Sita into meeting me and destroyed him. Just like Eito did in my previous timeline. Say what? You destroyed him? I understand, it must be hard to believe, but it's the truth.
If you like, I can show you his remains later.
And you? Are you an accomplice to this, Kurara?
But wait, hold on. What do you mean you destroyed him? Takumi Kurara, have you gone crazy? Are you like Eito now? You must have had some reason, right?
Well, I told everyone the events of the past 3 days, not holding anything back. Only Hiroko noted that her head was in a daze like mine had been. When I offered her one of the pills, she took without hesitation. And lastly, here. Each member of the team had their own brainwashing concerning their reasons for fighting. I handed them all the envelopes with the clues about those reasons. All except Ava, of course. We already knew all about her brainwashing after all. Everyone else reacted to the envelopes in different ways.
I don't think I'll look at mine.
I'll pass as well. I ain't looking either. Feels like it won't be me anymore if I do. Some chose not to look at their envelopes, same as me.
No, it can't be.
We need to read more, Kako. But this can't be. This can't be. It has to be a lie. That's right. I mean, no matter how awful of an existence mine is guaranteed to be, this can't be part of it. Some opened their envelopes and were shocked at the contents.
I just don't know what to think of this. It's so shocking, it actually makes me feel less queasy.
To think there'd come a day when my soul would be denied like this.
This isn't a work shoot, is it?
And there are those who opened the envelope but were at a loss from how unreal it seemed. Each had their own reactions, but they were all equally confused. I'm sure you all have different thoughts on this. Some of you might not even accept it, but I'm asking you to trust me. I want you to believe what I'm telling you so we can all escape together. The tense silence held like a sheet of thin ice.
Sorry, but
Nozomi began to speak, softly treading upon that thin ice and forming the first cracks.
I'm still only half convinced. It sounds so impossible that my reason for fighting was implanted in my mind. I still think it's worth believing in. The only way things can make sense is if I trust that what I know is true. Even so, even if my reason for fighting is a lie, I don't know if that means I should give up. If we give up now, wouldn't everything we've done here become totally meaningless? The fear, the bravery, the battles, how we've learned to care for one another, the sadness at losing our friends. Nozomi, I don't want all that to be in vain. I can't bear to think there was no point to our time here.
It was the same as when I'd persuaded Kurara. Not wanting all our fighting to be pointless, not wanting to think of all that we'd suffered through had been for nothing. I understood Nozomi's feelings painfully well. But because I understood, I knew exactly what to say. Everything we did. Choose carefully, Takumi. What are we saying to her? Was pointless? Or ... ellipses. I chose ellipses this time. Let's see how this does. I knew that I should tell everyone that it had been pointless, but I couldn't say anything. Because I understood how they felt after fighting all this time. On top of that, I didn't want to believe that it was all pointless either.
You're staying quiet because you feel the same way, right, Takumi? You don't really want to accept that your reason for fighting is a lie and give up, do you?
That's not...
No, I know that's it. Otherwise, your face would look so pained this whole time. You didn't want to expose us to such a painful truth, but it was something you had to tell us all the same. That's why it's hurting you so much, isn't it? It's not like... I cut the lie before I could finish it. The lie about it not hurting. About doing what I did or didn't want to do. Because if I was being honest, I didn't want to give up the fight even now. Whether or not all these days up until now meant anything is something we have to decide for ourselves. I think if we want it to mean something, we should keep fighting. It was only when Nozomi spelled it out like that I first realized the truth. Those were the words I wanted to say all along.
We should keep fighting. We don't have to run away. It felt like a light was finally shining on the path I should walk. I didn't want to give up. Damn, I chose the wrong...
Dear,
I chose the wrong option.
I tried so hard to tell you not to fight. Why wouldn't you listen? How unfortunate. I didn't want to be the one doing the killing, but...
Whoops. Chose the wrong option. Ending 21. Conspiracy route. Liar. I am at 50 endings! Woo! I am halfway done with the game, y'all. Only took like 30 streams. Some of which were 5 hours long. Everything we did was pointless. It's your future. That's right. It was all pointless.
But that's... Whether or not it meant anything is something only we can decide.
Well, in that case, I don't want it to mean anything.
My life, our lives, aren't lived for the sake of giving meaning to the past. It may be sad, and even unbearable at times, but we should abandon the past for the sake of our future.
When you put it that way?
Still, I won't force you. If any of you don't believe me, or if you still want to stay at the school and fight, that's fine too. Do whatever you feel is right. I went on to share the schedule that Godot had prepared beforehand with everyone. Anyone who wants to escape with me, meet at the parking lot at 7 a.m. tomorrow. We'll take the school bus to second to last Defense Academy. Apparently, there's an escape pod there.
I will simply do as I am ordered.
After a few seconds of silence, Ava, the only one among us with a different perspective, spoke up and looked around. No one spoke up after her, but I could tell that not a single one of them wasn't going to show up tomorrow. I didn't have any solid basis for that belief, but I felt it in my gut. The gloomy atmosphere of despair that dominated the cafeteria was all the proof I needed. I was the first to leave the cafeteria and escape to my room. No one spoke up to stop me or wanted to hear more details. I somehow felt extremely exhausted. Despite the fact that I did practically nothing and only spoke words that I already planned to say, I collapsed onto my bed as if my battery were completely spent. And just as I was about to let my consciousness slip away... Ding dong. What was it?
It's me, Godot! I'm coming in! I heard from Kurara that you were able to thoroughly convince everyone. Thank you, truly. I'm glad I could count on you.
How about on your side? Is the escape pod maintenance going to be finished in time? A cliche twist like the pod breaking down just as we're about to take off is something I can do without.
You needn't worry about that. Leave it all to me. Once you get there, literally all you have to do is push a button to launch. Now we simply have to ride out the rest of the time peacefully until tomorrow. And by the way, about Ava, I'll undo her brainwashing and leave her here on the planet if that's alright with you. Of course, I'll be sure to do it right, so she won't become an issue down the line.
Yeah, that's not a problem. She was originally an enemy, and yet it wouldn't have felt right leaving her brainwashed like that. There may not have been any reason to bring her to the artificial satellites, but that didn't mean we needed to kill her. Then this really brings it all to the finish line. I'm really relieved. I thought for sure you'd bring up some more stuff I needed to do.
All about that.
Oh no, I've got a bad feeling about this.
I do have one more request to ask of you, but I promise this will be the last one.
Let's hear it.
When you get to the artificial satellite, I'll need to apologize to all of you. I'm sure you'll be very angry when you hear what I've done, but I hope you'll allow me to properly apologize all the same.
That depends. What do you want to apologize for?
First and foremost, I should apologize to you personally, Takumi. You see? Everything in those red envelopes was a lie.
What?
For example, the death certificate Kurara found in her envelope. Her father isn't really dead. Well, that is to say he might be dead, but I don't actually know. I made the whole thing up.
Whoa, wait a second. You said you saw the brainwashing logs on the machine in the infirmary.
Yes, I did in fact see them. From what I could analyze, the most recent processes were were to make the recipients more obedient to Sire. That was the nature of what was done to your team. Some of you, at least. And you were brainwashed, that much is certain. The red pill taking effect is proof of that. But everything else I told you before, your reasons for fighting being distorted by the brainwashing, that was all a fabrication. All lies. I created them based on the information I found in your profiles.
Why would you do that?
To give some credibility to what I told you. To drive you all deep into despair so you would want to stop fighting.
I didn't know whether what I was feeling was shock or outrage.
But, on the other hand, everything else I told you was completely true. The memory experiments being conducted at Kamakura General Hospital, and the school being filled with technology based on that research. That's all undeniable fact. I'm sorry for tricking you. I really am. But I did it for your own good. Hawawa.
The guilt from lying to me must have really got into Goto. He went on and on, talking more than he ever had before. What choices did I have before me? Believe what Goto is saying and forgive him. Believe what Goto is saying, but don't forgive him. Don't believe what Goto is saying. Give in to anger and destroy Goto. Give up on escaping to the artificial satellite. Other than that... But what did those options matter at this point? It's fine. I'd already come this far. All I could do now was believe and forgive Goto. Doing that and returning to the artificial satellite was the only way my choices up to this point would finally pay off. Day 37. Ding dong bing bong. Conspiracy route. Lambs to the slaughter. 51. Okay, this one next. They didn't really give an ending on the last one. Okay, do not destroy Side. Like a total buffoon. Yeah, so that was an ending. Yeah. Like, really, there was nothing at the end there. Maybe I made a mistake earlier, and that's why there was nothing there. Why? I'd committed to this plan, so I had to go through with it. I should have made my mind a long time ago. But I was frozen, unsure if this was really the right thing to do. Oh ho! What are you doing, Sumino? Damn!
Wait! You've got the wrong idea! We weren't doing anything shady or underhanded. This is a flash mob! Yes, that's it! Alright, a flash mob! Surprise!
Fine if that's all it is.
Phew! Saved!
You seriously think I'd buy that?
Why would you try to get the jump on your beloved commanding officer like this? I have no idea what's going on here, but it's all too clear you two are in too deep to turn back. In which case, I'll gladly throw myself body and soul into taking you on.
That sharp retort from Side was the last thing I remember. From there, my memories completely and utterly faded clean away. Conspiracy route. Faltering resolve. 52. Yeah, it was an ending. I must have made a mistake early on in the conspiracy route. Because what are these endings? No, I think that's a little too savage.
Nothing can be too savage when it comes to someone who's willing to brainwash people.
This route sucks? It does seem to suck. And I know, but I don't want to give up on the possibility of a more peaceful approach. I just feel like destroying Seedate to stop fighting would come to no good in the end.
You're going to start spouting that soft-hearted drivel now?
Sorry.
That said, it is true that ending things peacefully would be our best option. Alright, we'll come up with another solution. Let's give it some more thought.
Nothing occurred to either of us.
We've got nothing.
Just let me give it a little more thought. I still didn't want to commit to something as dangerous as destroying Seedate. They're thinking so hard.
You still haven't thought of anything, have you?
I told you, we're not destroying Seedate.
Fine, do as you please.
With those parting words, Kurara left the room. Or so I thought. I looked to see Kurara standing stock still in the open doorway. What happened? I believe I should be the one asking you two that. Seedate, but whatever the case may be, it doesn't change what I need to do. Dessert. Hello, Dave man. How are you doing? Conspiracy room. Out of ideas. This route sucks more than a comedy route did. Okay, this is the branch off. Kurara goes to the conspiracy route. Okay, I'll try to persuade Hideko first, this time. Hideko. At least the comedy route was funny in a cringe sort of way. Yeah. Maybe I should talk to Hideko first. You're acting a little strange lately. You know that? Huh? Strange how? If you haven't noticed anything, then forget it. I'll take care of this myself. Hideko had been concerned about me before. Come to think of it, perhaps she'd already realized there was a chance I'd been brainwashed. And that's not all. Comedy roles had top-tier voice acting. So true. You said your suspicions grew after what Seedate said about brainwashing, right? You mean about me, right? You've been saying something's off about me. Tell me, please. What was that about? Why did you think something was off about me? Oh, that. I'm sorry about that. I was imagining things. Maybe Hideko's under the same kind of brainwashing as me. Some kind of secondary brainwashing. That would explain why she suddenly took back what she said about me seeming strange and stopped suspecting Seedate. In that case, I'd better hurry and get her to take the pill. What is it you want to talk about so badly? You're creeping me out. Please, just stay cool and hear me out. We don't have to fight anymore. We can just run away. If you're not joking, then can I safely assume that you finally lost your mind? I'm not joking and I'm not crazy. A crazy person would be aware that they lost their mind anyway. Please, just hear me out. I looked Hideko directly in the eyes. She in turn glared directly back at me. Fine, let's hear it. I relayed everything Goto had told me the day before. She noted that her head was in a daze, just like mine, so I had her take the pill. Once she did, her mind seemed to have become clearer. It seems I have no choice but to believe you. That said, she still appeared reluctant to accept all of it. The anti-Exodus faction are brainwashing to give us a reason to fight. The secondary brainwashing to make us obedient to Seedate, and the escape pod as second to last Defense Academy. One by one, Hideko came to terms with all these assorted details. And lastly, here. No need to force yourself to read it. I'm just giving you the option. Did you look at the clue about your brainwashing in your envelope? Nah, I got cold feet. And I figured it wasn't really necessary. You pathetic coward. It's what I'd like to say, but I'm not looking at mine either. For roughly the same reason. With that, Hideko tossed the envelope she just received onto her desk. We should start discussing what we're going to do from here. But would you give me a moment alone first? Sure, but why? There's something I need to think about. It shouldn't take too long. Go wait for me in your room. Okay. Perhaps Hideko asked for the moment to think so she could briefly let out her tears. Or maybe she actually did want to see the envelope's contents, but without me there. Whichever the case may be, I did as she asked and headed back to my room. Not even 10 minutes had passed before I heard my doorbell ring.
Huh?
It's open. Hey there, Sumino. Just wanted to check how you're doing. What are you doing here? Oh, you know perfectly well. Why play dumb now? Fine if you're gonna force me to say it. You were sold out. Sold out? Who would do that? No, I suppose it goes without saying. Hideko. She must have been pretending to believe me and asked for time to think so she could report me to Side. It wouldn't have been too hard for her to pretend to swallow the red pill to trick me either. Damn it, I want a do-over. Okay, I guess choosing kurara was indeed the right option. Conspiracy route. Plans exposed. 54 endings. I feel like such a jackass. It is necessary to do this so I can get all the endings. Choosing no. Do not help the anti-Exodus faction. I can't help you.
What? Why not? Don't you believe me?
No, it makes sense, and normally I would believe you.
Then why?
I want to believe all this meant something. I want to believe Side has been supporting us all this time, and that my reason for fighting hasn't just been one big mistake. Koto gave a condescending laugh and a golf clap before speaking.
You pass.
Huh?
The anti-Exodus faction, the brainwashing, it was all a complete lie. I told you about the opposition forces to test your loyalty, Mr. Sumino. You see, there's still a chance that there's a spy hidden among the special defense unit.
Seriously? That's all this was? I was less than amused at being tested like this. Well, I'm glad it was all a lie, at least. Truly glad, in fact.
Are you really that gullible?
Boys are so slow on the uptake.
Well, there's another ending. Conspiracy route. Just a test? Question mark? We're now at 55. Last one. Take the red pill. No, do not take the red pill. Soon I will be out of this route and go, and I'll go try something else. I'll pass. For all you have to say about Sida, you're pretty sketchy yourself. And there's no telling what that pill will actually do to me if I take it. Those are pretty natural suspicions, don't you think?
Well, your argument is quite sound. It's exceedingly right-minded and super-duper reasonable. But sound arguments won't change the world around you.
Huh? Hazed again.
Don't think less of me for this. But if you don't have any intention of leaving the pro faction, then I can't let you live. If you're going to blame anything, blame the pro faction's cunning. And your own foolishness.
56? Conspiracy route, a fair point. Complete all conspiracy routes. Alright. Yeah, I'm at 56 now. What's this one? Decide Ava's fate. Okay, I guess I can do this one. Unfortunately, I have to kill Ava to get a new route.
We have to kill her.
Takumi!
She's our enemy. And if we take her prisoner, she might escape and abduct one of us again. I can't let that happen. She has to die.
Damn. You're really serious?
Can't we talk about this a little more?
No! No more talk! We'll just keep going around in circles! I don't like this. It feels way too cruel. But we did make Takumi our leader. We gotta respect his decision.
Good. Now hurry up and absorb her.
I know where a box of blessings is.
Box of blessings?
It's a mystical artifact from my people's legends. They say there's a benevolent spirit inside, and whoever collects all 7 will have any wish granted.
Sounds like a desperate attempt to prolong your life. But invaders don't lie after taking their masks off, right? Does that mean this legendary box really does exist?
It means she believes it does. The two aren't necessarily the same thing.
It does! I promise it does! There is a box of blessings. I've seen it with my own eyes.
Really? Now, care to tell us where? What did it look like?
You're into this stuff? I didn't expect that.
More specifically, I'd like to know about what's inside. Not just the box, but what's inside the spirit, too.
He wants to dissect the spirit. I don't think that's possible.
Alright, that I expected.
What do you say? Can you tell us more?
Hey, come on! Don't clam up now!
First, I want you to promise not to kill me. I won't tell you a thing otherwise.
That's your bargaining chip, huh? What do you think, Takumi?
I don't know. If she can give us useful intel, maybe we can let her live after all.
Yes, that's right. I can be useful. Please, I'll do anything.
Wait, if you've really seen this box of blessings, tell us what it looks like.
Huh?
Sister dearest?
We don't follow your god's teachings. We need a little more proof if you want us to believe you. You don't have to tell us where you saw it. Just tell us what kind of box it was.
It had a particular design on it. In your culture, I think you call it a moon. Yes, it was a little wooden box adorned with a moon design.
A moon design.
What is it, Kako? Oh, Kako's gonna kill her? Wow, merciless! Wow, she just took charge. I was not expecting that. What the fuck? Extermination complete, I guess. Ava lay collapsed on the ground, her body a dried up black husk.
Sister dearest!
We decided we couldn't risk letting her live and causing trouble later. If she'd convinced us to spare her, that decision would have been for nothing.
Okay, so the routes I've been on so far, obviously conspiracy because I just got done with that. I did the comedy route, the cult route, I did killing game. Did not finish mystery route because it had a story lock. That was the comedy route. There's just one. Mystery route, killing game route. I don't think I chose all the options for killing game yet, so I haven't technically finished it. But I did get an ending at the very end. Multiple Athos routes. I did that the other day. I did Ava route. Rebellion. The romance route, of course. Coming of age route. This one had a story lock, I think. Yep. I need to read story lock 3 for that one. and get endings 34, 36, 72, and 76.
Isn't that right, Takumi?
Yeah. You're right. This had to be done.
But you didn't have to hit her with a surprise attack like that.
I don't think it would have made any real difference how I killed her. Besides, it's done now. She's dead. And I've taken her hemoanima.
Hey.
Huh?
Hey, for this?
That's Ava's voice.
You'll pay for this. You'll pay. I
Whoa.
didn't want to die. I shouldn't have died. Why? Why did you kill me?
How can she still be talking? She's just a blackened mummy now.
Whoa, what's going on? This game continues to surprise me in amazing ways. Because why is Ava still talking?
What the hell is going on?
They can hear her ghost, I guess? Boo.
Curse you. My curse will be on all of you. None will escape. I curse you all.
With those final words, Ava's voice disappeared and silence fell.
What was that?
A curse? No way. It can't be.
Of course not. There's no such thing.
Oh, and I did Retnom as well.
There isn't, right?
Anyway, one more hateful enemy's bitten the dust.
Anyway, I don't want to change the subject today.
Humanity is one step closer to victory. Congratulations, everyone.
Right. We won the battle. It's over.
I couldn't get Ava's words or the ominous threat contained in them out of my head.
Great work today. Go rest up so you can be nice and refreshed come tomorrow.
Better deal with this body first.
Yugamo picked up Ava's body and hurled it into the undying flames. The corpse burned away to nothing in a matter of seconds. But even after it was gone, I could still see her, like her final moments had been burned into my retinas. Day 22.
You'll pay for this. You'll pay. Curse you. My curse will be on all of you. None will escape. I curse you all.
I've slept long past the time I would usually have breakfast. I guess a late night battle will do that to you. I'll just go to the cafeteria and...
How many times do I have to tell you? Leave me alone!
But what in the...
You're not qualified to worry about me anymore.
Qualified? But Sister Dearest, it's only natural for me to be concerned.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Didn't you see me absorb the hemoanima yesterday? I'm stronger than you now. You're the weak one, so worry about yourself.
Sister Dearest, I wasn't done talking. Hey, Ima, looks like you got it rough, huh? It's rude to eavesdrop, Mr. Sumino. Although I suppose it's really our fault for arguing out here. Sorry, I really thought Kako would start easing up on you after the battle. If anything, it's the opposite. Seeing me die has given her some kind of complex about me being weak and needing to stay out of danger. But that's not the reason I'm worried about her. You haven't had breakfast yet, right? Let's go get some and you can tell me all about it. I don't know. She's bound to be there in the cafeteria. Every time I even look at her, we end up getting into a fight. I should probably stay away for now. Want me to bring you something later then? That would be great. I'd like some inari sushi. Smothered in ketchup and mayonnaise. It's the breakfast of champions, you know. Right. I'll drop by your room with it in a while. I don't think he's going to be winning any championships with a breakfast like that, though. Inari sushi with ketchup and mayonnaise. Yuck. Kagami, you're still alive. I just overslept a little. Aren't you overreacting? I'm talking about why you're late. It's the curse. You had a nightmare about Ava last night, didn't you? I know, because I did too. That must be why no one else is here yet. They're all still stuck in their nightmares. Ava really did put a curse on us. Don't be an idiot, man. There's no such thing as curses. But everyone's overslept and everyone's had the same dream. Plus some of them haven't even come for breakfast yet. They overslept because we were up late fighting. And I think anyone would have nightmares after what we saw last night. Who hasn't shown up yet?
Hey, just those of me, Shoma, and Ima. The boss has already been and gone. She's working on something in the garage.
And I saw Emo just now. He said he won't be coming to the cafeteria for a while. I'm starting to worry about them. Should I drop by their rooms later and check on them?
I think if you checked on them, we'd only be more worried. Anyway, what do you want for breakfast, Takumi? I've still got plenty of curry.
Sure, I guess that's fine.
Fine? This is my curry we're talking about here. If you want it, you're going to have to show it the respect it deserves. Get down on your knees and beg for the privilege of gracing your proletarian taste buds with true culinary greatness.
Guys, this is no time to be fighting among ourselves. We've been cursed, you know? We've got to do something about it.
Ease off, Gaku. You're gonna make yourself sick if you keep working yourself up like this.
Maybe I ought to teach you how to show some guts like I did with Shoma. Why am I the only one taking this seriously? I'm more interested in that box of blessings Ava mentioned.
Really? You? Don't tell me you actually think that thing exists.
No, but I don't think we should dismiss it out of hand either. Our Hebo anima is strange enough to be called supernatural, but it's undeniably real. But curses must exist too! No, the dead don't have the power to curse the living.
How would you know?
Pretty sure I would have been cursed a long time ago if they did.
Coming from a lowlife like you, that's actually pretty convincing. The box of blessings. I wonder what the spirit inside is like. Huh? Is something the matter, Takumi?
No, I just kind of assumed you wouldn't think the box was real, Kako.
Really? Didn't I tell you about my clairvoyance in your timeline? Or my talent for deductive reasoning?
You did, but let's think of it. Why did I think Kako wouldn't believe in the box? If the spirit does exist, maybe it's got some kind of nice supernatural power like Hemo anima. If it does, do you think we could absorb it too?
Wouldn't that make us stronger than we are now? Come to think of it, we haven't been able to absorb many commander's power lately, thanks to Veshness.
You saying this thing could power us up? Alright, that's enough. The existence of the box, the spirits, and the nature of its power are still up in the air. Before we even think about all that, there's a more immediate matter we need to attend to. You mean finding a way to counteract the curse? Oh, come on, you guys have no sense of self-preservation. While we're sitting around talking, some kind of evil presence could be... What was that? What was that noise just now? We don't know, but I'm glad you're okay, Shoma. Now we just need to check.
Hey, guys, that was me. Sorry about that.
Tsubasa, are you alright? What happened?
The shelves in the garage just collapsed out of nowhere. It was a real shock.
Are you hurt?
No, I got out of the way at the last minute. Excuse me, I really had to go to the bathroom.
After Tsubasa left, Takemoto took a quick look inside the garage. Damn, this place is a mess. All the shelf units went down like dominoes. I can't even get through the door. Well, this is a real pickle.
All our fixtures and furniture here are custom made. It's not the kind of thing that could just break out of nowhere.
Then it must have been because of Ava's...
Don't help me. If you mention that curse one more time, I'm demoting you to a silent NPC. Things break, it happens. It doesn't mean anything.
Either way, this place is going to need some serious cleaning. Can we do it today? Or do you have some kind of special cleaning gear stowed away somewhere? I think you'll have to move the shelves back yourselves. As for checking if anything's broken, it'll be a matter of going through the equipment list and inspecting each item manually. Migo will handle that.
I will? I will. I'd be happy to, of course. Then let's get everyone a chance to finish breakfast and get all the boys together to help out.
Right. Feel free to step on me if you're having trouble reaching any high places. I got this. With all the times I helped old folks move in my neighborhood, I know a thing or two about hauling stuff around. You're really less thug life, more hug life, huh? Alright, we'll meet back here in a while and pitch in to clean up the garage. But everyone be sure to properly fuel up first, okay? Not to mention, I've still got to take Amos of his breakfast. Nozomi, good morning. You're finally up. Yeah, I heard a noise. There was an accident in the garage. Everyone's meeting up there later to clean it up. Nozomi, are you okay? I'm sorry, Takumi. You probably won't like what I have to say. I'm fully prepared to fight for humanity's future, and I know we had to kill our enemies in order to do that. But killing someone who was so helpless, who was begging for her life so desperately, I just can't accept that there was no other way.
Hey!
Well, I know you only did what you thought was right for all of us. I probably just don't understand because you experienced so much more in your future. So, until I can feel normal around you again, I think I need some time alone. I'm sorry, but for now at least, please just stay away from me.
Hey!
Yo, Takumi, hurry up and eat so we can get started. Yeah, let's do this. I'm the one who decided to kill Ava. Decided that we had to kill her. I can't go back on that decision now. I spent the rest of that day helping to get the garage back in order. Oh, ad break starts in 1 minute. It's only been an hour? Wow, it's only been an hour. I feel like more time has passed than that. Or less time? Yeah, I think less time has passed than that. Weird.
Nice work, guys. It looks so much better now.
Ain't no big thing. I could do this all day.
Rock on, Takemaru. Seeing you give it your all is totally inspiring.
Where did those two get all that stamina? Next to them, it feels like the rest of us are barely doing anything at all. If only I worked out more. I'm sorry for being such a weak-willed worm.
And the equipment isn't nearly as damaged as I thought. Thank goodness.
Still plenty to clean up, though. We're gonna be here a while. What do you guys say we take a break for dinner? I'm all out of energy. I'll never make it to the cafeteria. Isn't there some strong, reliable team leader who can go get our food for us? See, I wonder who you could mean by that. It's kind of mortifying to admit this, but I agree with Gaku. Agree, disagree. I'm not going. Come on, team leader, do your job. If anyone's going to be stuck with menial labor, it should probably be me. No, it's fine. I'll go. But I'll just grab whatever. No complaints about what I give you. Okay? Sure. Thanks, man. Okay, well, let's, save. It doesn't look like I'm gonna get, any new endings now. This route seems like it's gonna take a while. I'm wondering if it's called the curse route? It might. Oh, let me put the BRB screen up. Yay! Okay, ad break has started, so I'll just be here waiting for it to end. Just a minute and a half left. Just a minute left. Yay, we're back. I wonder if the others are eating already. No, I don't hear anything coming from the cafeteria. There's probably no one there yet. Okay, what should I get for those guys? I don't want to make extra trips, so I should go with something I can carry all at once. Let's see. The lights went out. Is it a power outage? That's not good. Will I still be able to cook in this? And why did it happen now? Ava really did put a curse on us. No, there's no way. I'll just wait a while and it'll...
Who's there? How did you get in here? Who are you?
Mr. Sumino! Whoa! Why are you so scared? It's only me. But there's someone else over there. Huh? I don't see anyone. What? Huh, you're right. But there was someone there. Someone got inside the school. Mr. Sumino, shut up for a minute. We've got bigger things to worry about. My dear sister is gone. Gone? How? Where? I ran into her in the hallway a while ago and we had another altercation. She said I'm going to get even stronger and ran off with a fire extinguisher. I have no idea where she is now, so I need you to help me find her. Whoa. Yeah, I don't want her going off on her own either. We have to go after her. We need everyone on this. Okay, let's get everyone together. Tina probably won't let us all leave the school at once, though. Why not? Nothing's more important than my dear sister's safety. Calm down, Ima. I'm just trying to be realistic. I'll try to convince Sita to let as many of us join the search as possible. But let's go to the garage first, okay? There's a ton of people there. Alright. And you'll help too, won't you, Mr. Sumino? Well, should I? I'm the only one who saw that shadowy figure just now. If I join the search for Kako, they'll basically have the run of the school. And what if you're an invader? If I let them go now, it could cause all kinds of trouble later. Then again, Kako could be in danger. The more people we have looking, the more likely we are to find her before something bad happens. I have to make a choice. What am I going to do here? Let's look for Kako first.
I'm joining the search for Kako. We can't afford to waste any more time.
Thank you, Mr. Sumino. That's our fearless leader for you. Hey, you're gonna make me blush. Anyway, we've got no time to waste. Let's go get the others. Alright, let's get going. After that, we went and rounded everyone up in the cafeteria once again. That just about covers it. So will you help us look for Kako? Could be a box of blessing roots. Sure, okay. Losing her would put a major dent in our fighting power after all. But we can't leave the academy unmanned. Some of you will need to stay behind. You useless robot! I ought to take you apart, right? Knock it off, Ima. Okay, Side, we'll keep a few back to defend the academy.
Do be careful out there. Try not to get lost looking for her.
I don't mind getting lost so long as I reunite with my dear sister. Well, I do. Okay, come on. Let's go. We're wasting time here.
Yeah, let's get going.
Kako was last seen carrying a fire extinguisher. Naturally, we began our search for her outside the wall of fire. Fortunately, we didn't have to search around the ruins for long.
Hey, look! Isn't that Kako over there?
Sister dearest!
Huh? You guys followed me all this way?
You're all right. What a relief. Kako, what are you doing out here? Everyone's been worried sick.
I can feel it.
Feel what?
A box of blessings. It's tucked away at the back of that shrine. I know it is.
What? But there's no shrine here.
There is. It's just hidden by all that rubble. I can feel his power. The power to grant any wish. I know about your clairvoyance and all, but isn't this all a little too convenient? But I just feel it. It's like if you slammed your finger on a desk. You'd feel pain, but you'd probably struggle to explain the exact mechanics of it.
Kako was serious about this, but before we could discuss it any further... Invaders? I hear footsteps. Is it invaders? Not just one or two of them either.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of them.
Oh?
We'll be at a disadvantage if we stay here too long. Let's retreat for now.
But what about the shrine? In the box of blessings?
I'm curious too, but we have to be realistic. The enemy could surround us while we're busy looking for it. There's no fighting our way out of a situation like that. We'd be wiped out in no time flat. No way, no way! I'm too young to get turned into minced cutlet. I haven't even lost my V card yet. Sister Dearest, we have to get out of here.
Brother Dearest, I'm doing things my way now. I have to get stronger to be a real member of this team.
I know, but I'm not trying to push you around, but we need to go. You hear those footsteps, don't you? There's too many of them for us to deal with.
Alright, we'll retreat for now, but I'm coming back later. That box is important. I can't explain why, but it is.
Alright, it's a promise.
Are you done? Then let's get out of here.
Looks like we made it back safe. Too bad they didn't follow us. I wanted to get some kills in, or at least a little torture. Who cares about any of that? I need to get some sleep. We can deal with the box or whatever tomorrow. I agree. Moving around at night is too risky, and the invaders may still be in the area.
See y'all in the morning then.
Yeah, good night, guys. Back in my room, I went to bed exhausted, but I still wondered if there was anything to Kako's prediction. And as for the magic boxes, could something that bizarre really exist? There were so many questions that still needed answering. Before I could think about them anymore, I fell into a dream, finally ending my 22nd day at Last Defense Academy. Day 29. I'm stiff all over. No wonder after all that physical activity yesterday. I can't just sit around though. We need to figure out what's going on with these boxes one way or another. Wait, did I say 29? It was supposed to be day 23. Excuse me.
Morning, Takumi. We're ready to go look for the box when you are. Come on, let's go. That box will have a huge effect on the war going forward. I can feel it.
Seems you've gotten awfully used to this war lately, Sister Dearest. I know how Ima feels. Ever since we killed Ava, it's like we're on a path there's no going back on. I won't waste time wondering how this happened, or if I could have prevented it. We have to keep moving forward as best we can. And so, we found ourselves back in the place we'd found Kako the day before. But things didn't exactly go according to plan. We've been searching this area for a while now. There's nothing to show for it. We did find some kind of ruined shrine beyond the rebel Kako had pointed out, but there was nothing that matched Ava's description of the boxes of blessings. There's footprints, though. Looks like they belong to the invaders. They must have taken the box, so they probably recognize its value as well. You mean they're gonna pawn it? Are they that strapped for cash?
Not that kind of value, chickpea brain. What would those monsters even use money for?
So what would they want it for? Does it really have some kind of supernatural power like Kako's been saying? The invaders may think so. They clearly have their own way of looking at this war.
It was so close. That box would have made me more useful to the team than ever.
Come on, Kako, don't get so down. There's still 6 other boxes out there somewhere, right?
Yes, there must be. There has to be.
Mutant defense sets have just redeemed Pat My Head.
Thanks for redeeming Pat My Head. Yo, you guys hear those footsteps? Sounds like we got company. You want to throw them down or what? I'd rather not fight if we can avoid it. Let's head back to the school before they notice us.
Fine by me. Let's hurry. We can always come back and look again some other day.
Do you have a minute? Hiroko, what's she doing here? And at this hour, too. Did something else happen? I've been considering our situation. And I think we should get serious about finding the boxes. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Hiroko always had her head grounded firmly in reality. Why would she start putting her faith in something this illogical? I don't think it's safe to ignore Kako's predictions, but there's something else as well. If we don't do something, we'll be on a path to self-destruction. Self-destruction? What do you mean by that? Last time I checked, neither of us fully trusted Side. He's treating us like pawns, using the vague idea of protecting humanity to push us in any direction he wants. If we keep fighting battle after battle without really knowing why, we'll lose all sense of purpose and any sense of who we are. I was about to protest, but stopped. We hadn't fallen apart like that in my future, but things were different now. We were different now. Hako had happily killed a helpless prisoner. Ima was starting to drift away from her, and I'd probably changed as well. War changes people. We need to do our best to remain flexible. Meaning we should have a clear purpose, even if it's just hunting around for some weird boxes? Exactly. I'll let the others know. See you tomorrow. Without giving me a chance to respond, Hiroko left. War changes people, huh? I chewed over those words as I got into bed, and eventually drifted off to sleep. Day 24. Unfortunately, just like I remembered from last time, it rained the next day. We spent all our spare time searching the ruins in vain, and got soaking wet in the process. Hello, Patrick. How are you doing? Welcome back. Day 25. Oh, 26. We've got a new day ahead of us. Maybe this will be the day we find a box. Let's do this.
You're late, Takumi. You know what they say, time is money. Also, the strong rush, the weak get crushed.
I've never heard anyone say that.
We say it all the time in my family.
Kako, any ideas about where we should search today?
Yeah, it's still just a vague feeling, but it should be enough to give us a general direction.
If we're gonna look anyway, let's try and find a way to win the war instead.
Well, if these boxes can grant wishes, we can just wish for an easy win, right?
But work hard now to make it easy later?
The ring ain't no place to philosophize. We talk with our fists.
Ima, Shoma, Yugamu, and I will sit this one out. We need someone here on standby in case of attack. Getting left behind is a much better use of my skill set. What? Then I want to stay behind too. Hello, Gonzo Redcorn. The search party is larger and therefore safer. Do you want to stay here and risk getting killed? I'm going! I'm a red-blooded manly man who loves the great outdoors.
Alright, everyone, let's get going.
We ventured beyond the wall of fire and out into the ruins. After a little while, Nozomi spoke up. What's the matter, Nozomi? Look, there's someone over there. We looked. She was right, there was someone. The tiny shadow jerked back and disappeared into the ruins. I hadn't gotten a good look at them, but I was sure it wasn't an invader. Could it be a commander? Were they just baiting us into a trap? Maybe, but that was a chance we'd have to take. Hey, wait! We finally caught up to the shadowy figure. It was an old man. At the sound of my voice, he stopped in his tracks and stood rooted to the spot. Oh, it's the old man from the Redsnom route! Are you from the Sovereign Army? The what army? Sorry, man, never heard of it. Are you selling newspaper subscriptions then? No, that's not it, is it? Sir, we're Earthlings, just like you. Can we talk to you for a minute? Like us, you say? An interesting choice of words. You have 2 eyes, it's true. 2 arms and you walk on 2 legs. See? Sounds pretty the same to me. We don't want anything to do with this war. Please, just leave us be.
We're looking for a box of blessings. Do you know anything about that?
A box of blessings? Why would you get involved with something so... Oh, could you be children of the stars?
I'm a member of the proud O Suzuki family. Nothing more, nothing less. Wait, do you think he means Earthlings?
Yes, that is what we call you strange visitors from beyond the stars. I see now. You really aren't with the Sovereign Army. I do not want any trouble. If I tell you what you want to know, will you let me leave? Sure, man. I'm not about threats or extortion or any of that illegal shit anyway. How can you look like that much of a thug and be this wholesome? Have you ever even jaywalked before? Traffic laws exist for a reason, numbskull. You can't just ignore them. Come this way. I have some water. We can sit and rest while we talk. The old man didn't seem dangerous. We decided it would be safe to follow him for now. First red snob, now box of blessings. Here, this spot should do. Take water if you need it. I will tell you our story. To begin with, we are a group who has eschewed the war with the children of the stars and returned to our home.
Your home? You mean these decrepit old ruins?
They may look that way to you, but we have lived here since our childhood. So long now. Only were or not, we could not abandon this land. Scorched and tainted as it may be, it is still home. You are not like the children of the stars who brought war on us before. If there is truly mercy to you, I'll tell you all I know. The old man's words had a weight to them that felt totally alien to me. Almost like the weight of this whole life's experience was behind them. Yeah, I just looked for Kako. This planet is known as Futurum. It is not the same world as this Earth you mentioned before. What? Hold on a minute. This isn't Earth? But how?
But if you think about it, that would explain a lot. Like how none of us can read the signs in the city ruins, or how the commanders seem to have their own culture.
Son of a bitch! That bastard Sita has been hiding it from us all this time!
The first children of the stars descended from the sky and scorched the land in an attempt to take our planet from us.
Ah, you hate this route? Okay, that's fine.
You can see the results of that all around you. But the fighting didn't end there. It's still not over. Our home was just one of the casualties of this war. And then, a box of blessings appeared, right out of the old legends. Are you keeping up so far?
For better or worse, I believed him. He was telling us the truth. Ever since we'd killed Ava, I've had this dark, heavy feeling weighing me down inside. I think it was the same thing that made the old man's story so convincing. This wasn't Earth. We were the real invaders all along. But could these boxes have the power to change our fate?
Legends tell of boxes of both blessings and calamity. God granted them to the greatest of all of our heroes.
Okay, fine, immune defense.
In other words, the one with the most powerful cryptoglobin.
You mean Veshnes?
Veshnes is only the current Supreme Commander, the keeper of the cryptoglobin and the custodian of the boxes. Nothing more. The boxes of blessings grant any wish, while the boxes of calamity bring untold disaster. Several tales have been passed down of miracles caused by the boxes of blessings' power. And from history, they pass into legend, though they undoubtedly exist, just as cryptoglobin does. Some even say the boxes are how God granted us cryptoglobin in the first place.
The Dragon Ball route, essentially. Yeah.
If that theory is true, the boxes really are the start of it all. Alas, through the years, the boxes' precise locations were lost. They became more of an ideal, a symbol of the Supreme Commander's authority. That was all very well in peacetime. The position was merely symbolic back then as well. Researching the boxes became taboo, and the people came to forget about them. But then, the war came, and Supreme Commander Veshnes began seeking their power once more.
I thought you said she was custodian of the boxes.
The actual boxes were lost long before she came to power, and as I said, even attempting to learn about them was considered taboo. I had a friend before the war who conducted research in a lab somewhere around here. Unfortunately, it all got burned down in an air raid, and my friend was killed as well. If you can find any surviving research material, you may be able to learn more. That's all I know.
But this book survived, didn't it? I have a feeling it's still around somewhere.
If it is, it will be in the lab's emergency shelter, but even that has become hard to find now thanks to the war. In the shelter's case, the information isn't being covered up. Veshnes and her cohorts are looking for it too.
Even after she's dead, the other commanders are still carrying out her orders. What a pain!
But if that means they don't know where the boxes are either. Not if their culture forbids them from looking into them. True. For the Supreme Commander to seek the box's power would violate our taboos. But Veshnes has already crossed that line. The shelter should be somewhere near your fiery fortress from the stars. I believe you called it an academy. If you want to know more about the boxes, The forbidden knowledge inside is your best bet. That is all I can tell you. I promise you, that's all I know.
Thank you, sir, and we're sorry for disturbing your solitude.
Pay me no mind. I'm just an old coward who ran from the war. I want to die in familiar surroundings, that's all. We left the old man and headed back toward Last Defense Academy. Our new goal was to find the emergency shelter and the book inside it. But first, there was something else we had to deal with. When we arrived back at the school, we called Side into the war room to discuss what we learned. Side, is it true that we're on a different planet? That this is Futurum, not Earth? I have no idea what you're talking about. Pay no mind to any kind of false information the invaders try to feed you. We're not going to let you off that easily. Besides, we have ways of making you talk. Bold words! Have you forgotten I hold your lives in the palm of my hand? That's a matter of opinion. You may be able to blow us up anytime you want.
But if you did, you'd be shooting yourself in the foot. You don't want to shave down your fighting force without good reason, do you?
I see. So it's come to this. Even if you're not around, we can still get by on our own. I know that from experience. But you can't defend the school by yourself. You need us. So you can threaten our lives all you want. If you carry through on them, you'll be hurting yourself more than us. I was only able to speak with this much confidence because I'd already lived through a future without Side. If push came to shove, we could get rid of him and still survive through to day 100. I wouldn't let him intimidate me now. Well, I guess there's no use hiding it now. Time to fess up. Earth was indeed devastated by world death. In response, mankind devoted all of its wisdom into a certain project. They called it the Exodus Project, humanity's final hope. For it to work, they needed an ultra-large spaceship capable of warp transport, exceeding the speed of light and able to accommodate all the surviving humans. That would be the artificial satellite.
The artificial satellite is a spaceship?
Sure is. It took generations to complete. And by the time it was ready to launch, Earth was on the verge of completely exploding. Humanity needed to make its escape as soon as possible. They boarded the artificial satellite and left Earth behind. Aha!
They already had a destination in mind. While humanity was developing the artificial satellites, they had also been searching for a habitable planet. Miraculously, in a far-off galaxy, they located a world with an environment much like Earth's.
They named the planet KXK-787. In many ways, it was like Earth's long-lost sister. It was in a habitable zone that allowed for organic life, and the majority of the planet's surface was covered in water. All of the conditions were perfect for supporting life. It was truly a suitable second Earth, or, as you called it just now, Futurum. Humanity decided to abandon its dying Earth and head for that planet on the artificial satellite. The Tokyo residential complex is inside the artificial satellite. That's where you all grew up.
You telling me we never lived on Earth in the first place? We were on some fucking satellite the whole time?
That must be why there was so little information about Earth in the complex. It was already a long-abandoned planet.
Man, this is heavy. I can't keep up, and I'm getting queasy.
I found it hard enough dealing with being outside the complex. I never would have guessed things were happening on an interplanetary scale.
Well, that's why we didn't tell you. It was a truth too far removed from reality and would only confuse you. But this doesn't change your mission. This war will not end unless you defeat the Futurans. They are enemies of humanity. Use the boxes of blessings if you have to, but you'll still need to wipe them out sooner or later. This is what war is all about, kids. There's no right or wrong, just survival. I apologize for keeping pertinent information from you, but I think you can understand why I felt it was necessary.
I hated to admit it, but Side was right. If we'd been told all this from the start, it would have fried our brains. We'd never have gotten ourselves together to actually fight. We really couldn't fault Side on this decision. Even Hiroko just stood there in silence. The boxes of blessings do exist. The people of this planet think they do anyway. Even Veshness believes in it. If the feelings Kako's been getting are right, we can't let the enemy find them. It would mean death for all of us. But if we can take their power for ourselves, I might be able to prevent Nozomi from meeting the same fate as before. In that case, Day 27. We stumbled on the entrance to the emergency shelter entirely by coincidence. We just so happened to investigate a crumbling, weather-beaten old ruin, and there it was.
Let's check inside. I'm sure this is the shelter the old man told us about.
It's pitch black in here. Watch your step, everybody. Shut up, man. You made me slam my pinky against the wall. Yeesh, that hurts.
It's weird how much the tip of your finger can hurt, huh? Ugh, I'm feeling sick just thinking about it. I swear, if you start spewing all over us down here, I'll make sure you never see the light of day again.
Guys, do you think this is it? Could be. It does look pretty old.
There's other books around too, but they're all falling apart.
This has got to be it. Who cares if we can't read it? It's still a step forward. No use sticking around here any longer. Let's get going. The moment we stepped outside... Oh my god!
Take it back.
The book! It's the Flying Commander.
He appeared out of nowhere and tore away half of the book before we knew what was happening.
Can you shoot him down, Kurara?
What, now? No way! I need time to prepare.
He's getting away!
Give it back!
In the end, we were unable to catch up with the commander. We were left with just half of the book, and at least we'd prevented that from falling into enemy hands. It wasn't much consolation, though. We returned to the school in low spirits. All too soon, night fell, and the day came to an end. Day 34. Several days passed. We somehow managed to get away despite being attacked by the Squad 3 commander. We discussed what we would do about the half of the text that was stolen.
We haven't seen that flying commander since he made off with the book.
I guess it really is valuable to the enemy as well as us. It seems that way. We need to track him down and take back his half of the book. The passive approach won't work against someone who can just fly away at the first sign of trouble. We have to take the initiative.
Yeah, it's always better to make your opponent match your pace. We'll be counting on you, Kurara. Leave it to me. This time we'll shoot him down for sure.
There was no doubt now that the enemy was also searching for the boxes. We didn't know what they wanted to use them for, but whatever it was, it couldn't be good news for us. Day 35. Ding dong bing bong. It's morning. Better go to the cafeteria.
Morning. You're late, Takumi. Are you still feeling tired?
Hako's really started to get comfortable talking to everyone. That's not a bad thing in itself, but... Good morning. So what are we going to do about the commander? We can still just drop the matter, you know.
No, we can't. You clearly don't understand how important this is.
About that, I think they must have a base. I think they must have a base somewhere out beyond the ruins.
Oh, and once we find it, we can shake it down for their half of the book. Plus that first box they found. I like it.
It's going to be a long journey. We should make sure we're fully prepared. Even a hopeless feeling like me can't mess up packing bags and stuff. Just tell me what to do.
Yeah.
Alright. The treasure hunt's back on. Alright, guess I'll wander around for a while. I think I have enough to upgrade class weapon again. Okay, that's all the BP I have. Okay, I'm gonna send Takumi back to bed. Free time. Go to sleep. Before I knew it, it was nighttime, and my 35th day at Last Defense Academy drew to a close. Day 36. Ding dong bing bong. Guess it's morning. Today's another day of preparing for our mission to the enemy base. We better do all we can. If things play out anything like they did before, we can't afford to waste any time. Sleep late. Sleep late. Huh? Shoma, is that you dragging that giant pile of bags around? Hello, Takumi. Sorry I'm being so slow. These preparations are taking longer than I expected. Don't push yourself. No one expects you to do it all on your own. I'll do everything I can, though. I had to make up for being so useless the rest of the time. Shoma's far from useless, but he just can't seem to get over this inferiority complex of his. I don't think it'll do any good trying to convince him of how strong he is. I've just got to be patient and hope he'll see it for himself someday. Alright, if you're sure. Just get some sleep when you're done, okay? Yes. Good night, Takumi. I decided to take my own advice and went back to my room to rest up and recover. Day 37. Ding dong bing bong. Wow, I'm starving. Better get some breakfast before I do anything else. When I got to the cafeteria, the only other person there was Kako. I guess everyone else had finished already or hadn't gone out of bed yet.
Good morning, Takumi.
She was eating spaghetti topped with curry roux. Was that her idea of fusion cuisine? Although I'd seen her eat much more outlandish combinations in the past. Then I looked closer and realized it wasn't curry at all. It was chocolate sauce. Was she really going to eat that? Yeah, morning. Now that I think about it, I haven't had any opportunities to talk to her without Ima around. So, how have things been going lately?
You mean with my brother?
Well, yeah.
He just wants to use me, like a tool and object. He's no better than the grown-ups we spend our life avoiding. He doesn't seem to understand that I'm my own person. That's just an extension of him.
That's pretty harsh. There's definitely a grain of truth in it, though.
That's why I need to find the boxes of blessings and prove that I can do something he would never be able to. Otherwise, I'll never be anything more than just Ima Tsukumo's sister.
Kako finished eating and left the room. I rushed through my own breakfast before heading out as well. After going back to my room to get my thoughts together, I headed out for another day at Last Defense Academy. Sleeping time. Soon enough, the day was over. I found myself thinking about the Tsukumo twins again. It was probably nothing I needed to worry about, and not really any of my business either, but my mind kept drifting back to them. I just hoped we could make it to day 100 without losing anyone else. Whether the boxes of blessings really worked or not, that was my only wish. Day 38. Ding dong bing bong. Alright, everyone's here.
Yep, and we've packed everything we could possibly need.
I'm expecting great things from you, everyone.
Anything goes so long as it nets a victory for mankind. That includes using these weird little boxes you're so fixated on.
Easy for you to say. We're the ones who've got to do the actual work. No, don't give yourself a coronary. Let's try to relax into this. If we die outside the school, we stay dead. How am I supposed to relax knowing that? We'll all die anyway if we keep standing by and doing nothing. I guess we should go. I'll do my best to keep up.
Yeah, let's get out there and find the enemy base.
And so we headed out into the wilderness. Unfortunately, we weren't unable to find anything that day. When it started getting dark, we gave up on the search and returned to the school. I staggered back to my room totally exhausted and went straight to bed. I was asleep before my head hit the pillow, and just like that, my 38th day at Last Defense Academy was over. Day 39. Ding dong bing bong. Alright guys, let's pick up where we left off yesterday and find that base.
Right, we need to get that book back. Let's do this. No DQ, brawl to the back, anything goes.
I'm ready to throw down whenever. I even got us a box of chocolates in case we want to leave them a thank you gift. I don't think we need to worry about etiquette here. This time we took the school bus and explored a little further afield. After driving around for a while, we found what we were looking for.
That's got to be the enemy base up ahead. This heat signature couldn't come from anywhere else.
What now? Are we going to charge right in?
We're on the enemy's home turf here. I say we take our time to get to know the terrain and come back tomorrow. Is that all right with you, Takumi?
Please say yes.
I think it would be for the best too. We'll need a proper strategy, or that commander will just get away again.
Prepping is everything in a case like this.
Sure. It doesn't look like the enemy is up to anything. So let's focus on surveying the land around the base for today.
We got to work, careful to avoid being spotted. We decided to launch our attack at dawn the following morning. Day 40. It's almost dawn. Time to attack the enemy base.
Dang. That's a lot of invaders.
I don't think a full frontal assault is gonna cut it here, guys.
You're right. We should try not to let them see us until it's too late.
I'm fine with that. I wouldn't want to waste my cannon on this fodder anyway.
Leave assassinations and covert ops to me. Let me lead the way.
You're all so inspiring. I feel like a moth drawn to a bug zapper.
You're not supposed to get close to those, you know? Anyway, I'll do my best too.
You'd better not give us any of that "for my dear sister" stuff. Fight for your own sake.
Yeah, I know.
We'll keep the strike team small. Takumi, Takimaru, Kurara, Yugamu, and I should be enough. The rest of you will back us up.
Understood. I'll try to foresee any problems that come your way.
And I'll be rooting for you. Let's just try not to get in anyone's way, Gaku. Are you lumping me in the same boat as you now?
Enough talk! Let's get to the fighting already! I am so ready for this!
This was the only path left open to us. Whatever else happened, we had to keep moving forward. What happened between the siblings? Kako is trying to become more independent of Ima. So she's annoyed that Ima keeps like tagging along and stuff. She wants to be left alone. Ima won't do that. She also wants to become stronger. So she doesn't need to be protected by Ima.
From here on, it's a full power assault! Go all out, dismember, and slay! That's the Suzuki way!
Everyone, look!
There he is. Quenzele.
I'll be taking your half of that moldy old book back too! Damn, this guy's annoying!
This is what our scouting yesterday was for! I'll shoot him right out of the sky!
That's the spirit. Let's show that overgrown albatross we're prepared for him.
Yeah! Come on, guys. We'll take him down together.
You're welcome.
No better way to win a war than with pure superior firepower! So say the Suzuki! It's set! Told you it wouldn't take long!
Yes! He's down!
With an injury like that, he won't be flying away this time.
Now let's put the hurt on him till he's down for good!
Whee! We're flying through the fight. Unlike him.
Precious.
Way for end. Whee!
Damn it. I can't believe you've beaten me.
Sorry. It's not that I want to kill you that much. Sometimes you just go with the flow.
You're the invaders! Do you even understand what you are?
I recall that old man's words. This wasn't Earth, but a different planet called Futurum. Mankind invaded this planet to survive. We had to come to terms with that and move on.
We know. We're the invaders. That's why we're going to use the power of the boxes of blessings to end this war. I won't ask you to forgive us. This is war.
Who are we giving the kill to? Yugamu!
I'll do it.
With the name Paragon of Repulsion, you'd think it would be uglier. Yeah, true. I think he's plenty ugly, especially when he, like, releases those eggs. Kind of nasty. Like, where are those eggs coming from?
Precious.
Extermination complete. I would hate to be called the Paragon of Repulsion. Like, thanks a lot, y'all, for giving me such a terrible name.
Here it is, the box, and the other half of the book too.
Did we open it?
No, the old man said we shouldn't open them until we have all 7. Plus, we still haven't learned everything the book has to offer. I'm curious about the boxes of calamity too. Maybe we should read through this first?
I think that's a good idea. At any rate, let's head back for the day. That's okay, right, Takumi? There aren't any enemies left here. Does it still bother you what we're doing to them? I'd be lying if I said it didn't, but this is war after all. I think it's like killing that prisoner. This may be the only way for us to really move forward. But we might find another way eventually, right? Yeah, I hope so anyway. If I didn't have that hope, I don't think I could keep fighting. I definitely couldn't keep justifying all this killing to myself. Were we doing the right thing? Were we on the right path? Nope. I think I think it means flight repulsion. Interesting. It could be, yeah. Maybe our search for the boxes of blessings was really just our way of finding an answer to those questions. Having completed our mission at the enemy base, we got on the bus and made our way back to Last Defense Academy. I didn't even process any of what I read. Yeah, they killed Ava on this route. Day 41. It's unfortunate that I had to do that just to get another route. The first time around, I just took her prisoner, which was great because we got to learn more about Ava that way. At least, she's not alive in the mystery route either, if I recall correctly. It was either the mystery route or the killing game route where she died. We decided to go visit this old man. While we could comprehend the Futurum language, we still couldn't read their writing. We realized we needed the old man to decipher it for us. We gathered what materials we could and presented them to the old man. Hide said nothing. He wasn't concerned at all about the non-invader natives. Did he not care because everything was going to get burned down with undying flames in the end anyway? Just to be upfront, I am no specialist. All I can do is read what is written. The truth is, we're running low on supplies. Allow me to thank you for your aid. We have women and children in our group. We would get hunted down by the sovereign army if they found us. Killing Game, if you remember correctly? It might have been Killing Game. It's been a while since I played the mystery route. Where is the mystery route again? Should be down here, right? Coming of age. Romance route. Okay, that one. Up here, maybe? Oh, okay, I think this one. Kill 8, though. Leave the school, no. Okay, I think this is over here. Killing game route. I still haven't finished it, technically. I need to, hit these two. Team up with Yugamu, no. Save Dotomi, no. Once I do that, I'll be done with it, I think. Yeah, there's no other choices. Endings 86. Over here, I think this is a story lock. Reach story lock 2. I will do what I can to repay your kindness.
This area was once known as the land of the royal tomb. The land where a former supreme commander sealed the box's power. 13 boxes lay dormant in the land of the royal tomb. 7 boxes of blessings and 6 boxes of calamity. The ability to distinguish the two has been lost over time. This was due to the Supreme Commander's insistence on an oral tradition. All has been lost, save for one sentence. Blessings stand alone. If you open all 7 boxes of blessings, you will unlock great power. The boxes are responsible for our thriving planet, as well as the cryptoglobin powers you and the commanders possess. If you open the boxes of calamity, great disaster shall befall the land. Fearing this, the Supreme Commander kept watch over the boxes. It is still unknown why the boxes of calamity exist. However, even a single one opened will bring about disaster.
How do you tell the boxes of calamity from the boxes of blessings? So you don't know if this box is a blessing or a calamity?
Oh?
Either way, we can't open them until we get all 13, so there's no point.
You know where the rest of the boxes are, sir?
The land of the royal tomb. In other words, they should be in this area. That is all I could decipher. I'm sorry. There is a map here, but you'll need expert knowledge to decipher it. The pre-war labs facility might have a device that could analyze it. Unfortunately, I can't help you there. Ho ho ho. We can only hope that device wasn't destroyed in the war. I doubt there was anything like that at Last Defense Academy. Excuse me. What's up, Shoma? If we don't have an analysis machine, why don't we just make them with the present machine?
Yeah, we can make a scanner and connect it to the Academy's host computer. Let's try it. We need to find the boxes before the invaders.
We had a new goal now. Analyze the text and find the boxes. Then we might be able to escape our twisted fate. We return to the Academy with renewed hope. Ding dong bing bong. Wow, today really flew by. I got into bed and stared up at the ceiling. I found myself thinking about this planet, about Futurum. This wasn't Earth. It was another world the people of Earth were attacking to take for their own. So what was this school really for? To destroy the people who are already living here? Something to wipe the planet clean and allow humanity to take up residence like nothing had ever happened? Was that all we were? Just one giant bomb? Of course, this was still only speculation. I'd ask Sine about it at some point, just not right now. Instead, I let my consciousness slip away into a deep, dreamless sleep. Day 42. Ding dong bing bong. Ding dong bing bong. I was having breakfast. Everyone else had already finished, and it was just me and Nozomi left in the cafeteria. It's been a while since we were last alone together. Hey, Takumi, is something on your mind? Yeah, I've had a lot to think about since we talked to that old man. I know. It's not easy knowing what this planet's people think of us. To them, we're the invaders. Ones that come back even when we're killed. Hide wants us to ignore that and continue fighting for humanity, but There's no way we can ignore it completely. But if we find the boxes of blessings, we might find an answer. Right now, that wasn't a rational plan at all. More like wishful thinking. We could even call it a prayer.
Yeah, I think so too.
At the very least, it seemed my words had reached Nozomi. Let's go with that for now. Alright, guess I'll wander around for a while. I technically haven't maxed out anyone. Oh, she's a Gemini. I am as well. But I'm a June baby, not a May. Eitho is at 6 commander absorption. Yugamu's at 5. Takumi is at 6. I'm sending Takumi back to bed. Ding dong, bing bong. Nighttime already. Better rest up for tomorrow. As I closed my eyes, a cavalcade of different thoughts ran through my tired mind. Hadouha, Nozomi, Futurum, the friends we'd lost. Would I be coming back in time accomplished? History was changing at the very least. But I wanted to believe that there was more, that it all meant something. Day 43. Ding dong, bing bong. Today's just more preparation to decipher the book. Everyone's going to be hard at work. As for me, it's hard finding stuff to do with myself sometimes. So true, Takumi. Just go rest in bed. Ding dong bing bong. Oh, whoops. That night, I ran into Kako on my way back to my room. It was unusual to find her by herself.
Oh, Takumi!
You're out here pretty late.
Yes, I was helping Tabata and Gaku build the analysis device. I think we'll be able to give a proper report by tomorrow.
I look forward to it.
I couldn't have done it without everyone's help. Thank you for believing me about the boxes of blessings. All I can do is go by what premonitions tell me. There's no way to prove them. But I'm sure that finding the boxes will benefit our futures.
I appreciate everything you do for us.
With that, Kako ran off down the hall. She's been more conversational lately. That seems like a good thing. Even if it took a war for her to grow like this. Day 44. Ding dong. Someone began ringing my doorbell just as the morning announcement ended. You don't want to see me at this hour. I slowly opened the door to greet my early morning visitor. Morning, Takumi. It's time to head out. Head out? What are you talking about? We figured out a way to decipher the book. If we get materials... 4 and 7. I don't know how to read those. We can feed them to the Giftomatic and make an analysis machine. Theta 4. Okay, thank you. We're going to collect them now. Theta 4 and Lambda 7. Thank you, Takumi. Who names these things? They're the names of high-quality ink medicine. Or at least, that's what Tsubasa says. She also has a general idea of where to find them. So get your butt ready and let's go. You got 40 seconds. At least give me 4 minutes. I got prepared to go on an expedition, Gaku rushing me all the while. Alright, let's go get Theta 4 and Lambda 7. Ad starts in 1 minute. Perfect. I think I might do the exploration since this materials aren't that far away. Textiles. Oh, Gaku took damage. Whoops.
Ooh, a little something for me.
Ooh, a little something for me. I got red crystal fragment.
Ooh, a little something for me.
Already took damage. Damn. Got polyester.
Ooh, a little something for me.
I got cable.
Ooh, a little something for me.
I got expensive suit.
Ooh, a little something for me.
I got Theta 1. I got cool cape.
We did it.
Got it. Okay, we've got what we need. Let's head back to the school. Man, I'm beat, and my back is killing me. I sure did work hard today. If you're fishing for compliments, it's not going to work. You sound like a sad old man. Why'd be like that? Let's get back and get this over with. Ad break ends in 3 minutes. Perfect. This route seems to be a straight shot. At least it didn't have like 7 endings like the conspiracy route had. What a terrible route that was. The ending was just ellipses the entire time. And then the other endings were just Takumi getting tased repeatedly. Or blown up. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Like, oopsies! We made a bad ending for the route. These routes suck. Conspiracy route sucks. I think it's really amusing though. At the end of the day, it's just kind of funny. Even the comedy routes didn't have the audacity to do that. Though the endings for that one also sucked a little. Especially the one where Side is like, fuck you, no, I'm not gonna tell you anything. Funny to think about though. Ad break ends in 1 minute. I'm pretty hungry. I'll be glad to eat later in about an hour and a half. "30 seconds. I don't know how just chatting VTubers do it. It's really difficult for me to fill up the silence with words. Okay. Ad break. Done. Once we got back to the school, we handed over the materials we were gathered to Tsubasa. Then we returned to our rooms to rest. Day 45. We started in like the 20s and now we're at 45.
The analysis equipment is complete. Let's fire it up.
Tsubasa turned on the scanner and there was an electronic whirring sound as the computer performed its analysis. After a while, a map appeared on the monitor, dotted with several glowing points. So those glowing star dots represent the potential locations of the other boxes?
One of them is where we found the first box. That leaves 12 more.
So if we visit these 12 spots, we'll be able to collect all the boxes of blessings?
Then let's get going. If we all go, we're sure to find them in no time at all.
But wouldn't it be a bad idea for all of us to leave at once? Invaders might attack the school while we're gone. In that case, I have a suggestion. Let's split into 2 teams.
I assume you mean one team to look for the boxes, and another to stay and defend the school?
Well, I don't have any problems with this plan as long as the school is defended.
So, how do we split the teams?
How about me, Tsubasa, Gaku, and the twins for the exploration team? And Takemaru, Shoma, Nozomi, Moko, Kurara, and Yugamu for the defense team. Wait, what about me? You're a special case. You can choose who you want to go with. Who I want to go with. I am really interested in searching for the boxes, but I'm also worried that the defense team may not be strong enough. Exploration or defense? Which one should I choose? Ah, okay, now we get another decision. It's been a while. He says that while picking his nose. True. Exploration or defense? I guess I'll choose exploration. Hopefully nothing will go bad if I choose exploration.
I should probably fill out the smaller group. I'll go with the exploration team.
Alright, then rest up for today. Tomorrow we'll check the nearest location, the one on the coast. Peach, why can't I be on the defense team? At least then I can come back if I die. It's a matter of skill compatibility. If we die, we die. You're better off not wasting time quibbling over the details. That sounds cool and all, but this is my life we're talking about. It's more than just a little detail.
This is just the way life goes sometimes, you know?
Maybe they were right, or maybe not. But for now, I was going to give the search for the boxes my all. Could this be how we changed our fate? Would this hunt for buried treasure be the one thing that finally gave my journey through time meaning? Day 46. Ding dong bing bong. Well, guess I better get up. Next stop, the entrance hall. Everyone's probably meeting up there first. Not even gonna stop to eat food, Takumi?
Good morning. It's time to finally start searching for real.
Glad to be working with you, everyone. Now that it's come to this, I may as well be a team player. Why is everyone acting like this is some fun little field trip? The enemy had that map too. You can bet they're already out there, waiting to ambush us. If they are, we just had to find them before they find us. Either way, I doubt we'll be able to avoid fighting altogether.
Please don't say that. I'm getting all nervous and queasy thinking about it.
Just spew now and get it over with. Our preparations are complete. We're ready for anything. In terms of backup, we'll be relying on Tsubasa for equipment maintenance and Kako for clairvoyance. The rest of us will maintain a forward formation so we can transition into battle whenever necessary. That's about as strategic as we can be with a party of 6 people. Yeah, but any decent party's gotta have 6 members, right? Although 4 works pretty good too. What are you even talking about? Give me back to 6, 7? Takumi, I'll let you decide when we leave. Let us know when you're ready. Let's begin exploration. I'm interested to know how this all turns out. Are we gonna get the boxes of blessings for real? What if we had the boxes of calamity instead? First, we make for the coast.
Right, it's the closest, and I'm getting the strongest feeling from there too.
Oh man, I didn't pack our swimsuits. I usually charge extra for that kind of stuff, you know? The boxes of bullshit. Funny.
People pay to see you in one of those? I guess a real pro can monetize anything.
Enough chatter. Keep flapping your gums like that and you'll get sand in your mouth. I'll just skip this one. The map says there should be some kind of settlement around here.
Think there's some kind of shrine here too?
Looks like the place has been destroyed by bombing. There's no trace of any village in this area anymore. Yeah, that's heartless. Oh, but I guess it was people from Earth who did it, huh?
I think the shrine is still intact under the sand somewhere. Brother Darius, let's look for it.
If you say so, then I suppose we had to believe it.
If you don't want to, I'll just look on my own.
We started our search of the beach area. We were pretty much depending on Kako's instincts to tell us where to look. I could see why Kiriko wanted her on this team. After a few hours...
Somebody help! It's a pit trap! I can't feel my legs! I'm gonna die! It's all over! I'm cashing my check, buying the farm!
Whoa! I'm falling too! Hey! This isn't a pit, it's some kind of cave.
Can watch Gaku suffer. Would he also be suffering if I went to the other route? If I went and looked for the ghost instead of Kako? That'd be funny too.
Wow, you're right. And this thing buried here.
Who knows? Yeah, who knows?
Oh! That's it! It's one of the boxes we're looking for.
Be careful, don't open it.
What about the design on the lid?
It's a bunch of moons.
The last one only had 4 symbols on it. This one's got 10.
Now that we found it, we've got no reason to hang around here. Let's take this as a sign and head back.
No objections here.
We secured our second box and made our way back to the school, feeling cheered and invigorated. If they were all this easy to find, we'd have the full set in no time. Was that too much to hope for? Day 47. It's morning. Invader alarm! I was jolted awake by a blaring siren. The announcement followed a moment later.
Intruder alert. Defense.
Only 20 days left. We can do this. Yeah, we can do this. An enemy attack. I'd better get over to the ward room fast. Oh, this is a hallucination one. C-Day, what's our status? Looks like the enemy is trying to use hallucinatory attacks.
What's with the weird music everywhere? Is that them or us? It's us. So long as this music is drowning out the commander's sound waves, it won't be affected by her illusions.
That's a real novel idea for a countermeasure. The enemy is pretty creative too. Psychological attacks? What will they think of next? Never mind that. Let's just focus on defeating them.
Right! We can't back down now, especially since we've started collecting the boxes.
Yeah, let's eat these guys for breakfast. You know, because of how early it is.
Hey!
That was almost clever. Anyway, let's do this. Defensive battle, initiate. It's too bad Xion isn't in this route. I always enjoy it when Xion is in the group. Oh, I forgot that I can press B. I discovered that the other day. Yeah, skip this battle. Tommy! I think she's my favorite commander. She's just got style, you know?
She's alive again! What's that all about?
Not a good sign. Takumi, have you seen that commander's ability before?
Yeah, but he wasn't able to turn back time so smoothly before. He must have powered up too.
Then we just gotta beat him first so he can't revive her anymore. Like taking out the rest of your opponent's faction in a dark match. Both of them are really pissing me off. It's about time they learned their place.
You like toward Tommy too?
This is my specialty. A show especially for you. Here I go.
The school? How? Where did they get the firepower to do that? Sire, what's going on in there?
No response.
Wah! We messed up! It's game over for all of us!
Calm down, y'all. It's just a hallucination.
No, this is just another hallucination. It'll go back to normal if we beat the commander.
He's got a weird design. Yeah, he does. It's pretty interesting. I do like the commander's designs.
Ugh, that's such a hassle. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't be talking when my existence is already one big, annoying hassle to everyone.
There's no hassle here. Just a plain, simple objective to fulfill. All we have to do is kill everything in sight. Just like always. There aren't many commanders left at this point. Let's make the most of this chance to slaughter them all.
Okay, Hiroko, whatever you say. Wave 3 end.
Even my power to turn back time can't help us now. At the very end, I came up short. This regret is more profound than anything I felt before.
My beautiful dream is crumbling all around me.
Haram Tommy, I don't think I've ever had them like speaking to us afterwards. I don't remember if I have.
I'm sorry, but we have our own mission. This is where your dream ends.
I feel pretty bad for them, to be honest. I'll pick Takumi.
Somebody has to do it.
Yeah, at least he apologized.
This is it. You're finished.
Extermination complete. And then I gotta do the other one. I'll give it to Hiroko.
All right, let me do it. Exquisite.
BP earned. I can upgrade again. I'm
I'm glad that's over. It's such a pain putting the search on hold to deal with these battles.
It'd make things so much easier if we could just focus on one. Still a good fight, though. That revival gimmick of theirs made it all the more satisfying to finally finish them off.
I'm just glad you're all okay, and that none of those horrible hallucinations were real.
Yeah, even if we can't come back, think about dying's never pretty. Let's take the rest of the day off. Our team found a box yesterday, so I think we're good for now.
Splendid! It's good to know you weren't doing nothing while we were stuck back there.
In that case, let's party! We'd made it through another defensive battle, but was that anything worth celebrating? Would this war ever truly end? Would we all make it to day 100 and go home this time? I did my best to put these doubts out of my head, but embraced the oblivion of sleep. And, I mean, did I say but? I meant and. Day 48. I woke up to find myself dog-tired. I've never heard that expression before, dog-tired. Obviously, I hadn't fully recovered from yesterday's battle. I turned over and resigned myself to spending the rest of the day in bed. Day 49. We're almost at 50. Ding dong bing bong. We're back in the hunt, huh? Where are we looking today?
The two closest points of the map. A box may have been taken to an art gallery or hospital in this area. The art gallery I get, but why would they want it at a hospital?
Maybe they were doing secret occult research there. You see it all the time in horror movies. No matter what happens, it'll be a wild ride. Oh, so true. One of the nice ladies I used to drive around was a huge fan of that stuff. Putting that aside, both locations appear to be equally likely. How can we pick one? We'll need to check both of them anyway, so it doesn't really matter which one we visit first. And if the decision doesn't require any real thought, you're the best man for the job. Apparently I was the team's matchup 8-ball now. Not that there was any point trying to fight it. Alright, leave it to me. Time for our next big adventure, guys. Alright, let's try the hospital today. Looks like it's that way. We arrived at the hospital, or rather the ruins of what had once been a hospital.
Yikes! I'm getting crazy just looking at this place.
Maybe you should go in first then.
That's even more scary! Don't push me, I'm gonna hurl!
We're not making any progress. This really is starting to feel like a horror movie. And have you noticed all these needles on the ground? That's gotta be a health code violation. I'm not having any money for medical bills. I've never really been to a hospital before. I'm not exactly impressed now. Is this skeleton real? Why do they have something like that here?
I think we need to go further in.
Wait up, sister dearest. Haku and Ima disappeared into the darkness. I followed after them with a resigned sigh. Sure is dark in here.
The electricity's still wired up. If we can find the breaker switch, we should be able to get the lights on.
No sign of anything like that around here.
I don't sense it either.
Maybe we should have used the gift-o-matic to make some emergency lighting equipment before we came. Hindsight's 20/20, right? Hey, you think this is it? The same moment Gaku flipped the switch, the crumbling old lighting fixture above his head came loose and began to fall.
Whoa. That was a close one.
Another couple of inches. Scratch that, another inch, and I'd have been a goner. How lucky that I got you out of the way in time. Feel free to cut your stomach open in gratitude. What kind of expression of gratitude is that? If I die out here, I'm dead for good. Where's your joie de vivre? You have to find ways to enjoy life, or it will just pass you by. More like pass away. Is this how you get your kicks?
I think this was a lucky break, though.
Did you find something?
I think so. Look, isn't that the box there?
The impact of the lights falling had also opened a hole in the wall. Sure enough, right inside it was another box. This one's got 6 symbols on the lid. Apart from that, it looks just like the others. Ooh, awesome! And we'd never have found it if it wasn't for me.
I think the old lights did all the real work.
At least give me some credit.
The important thing is we found it. Now we can get out of here. Come on, I've had enough of this place.
Yeah, I don't want to pick up any nasty infections. Taking around all this used and broken medical equipment can be good for our health. Hey, horror stories are bad enough without bringing that kind of realism into them. Our team left the ruins, box in hand. I wondered, was there a time when this hospital had been a bustling place, full of medical staff, patients, and visitors? I had the weirdest feeling that I met someone at a hospital once, a long time ago, that we talked about so many things. It was probably just my imagination, or deja vu from a scary park ride or something. Day 56. Ding dong bing bong. We'd spent several more days searching for the next box after that. We didn't know it yet, but day 56 was going to be an eventful day. Okay, is everyone here? Yes, let's get going.
Let's investigate the art gallery today.
Right, to the gallery. Did the old book actually mention the art gallery?
Not exactly. There was a note written that said a box was collected here. The scholar researching it seemed pretty diligent. And analyzing all their meticulous research has led us here. This kind of work makes it so rewarding to be an engineer.
We can feel grateful later. I saw some invaders on our way here.
Oh?
Let's find the box before they come our way. Tsubasa, we don't know where exactly in the gallery they're being stored, right?
No, unfortunately.
Then we might have better luck splitting up. Seems weird to all stroll through a gallery together anyway.
Okay, we'll go look over there.
Guess we should just go take a look around too.
Yeah.
Just yell if you find it. If not, we'll regroup back in this hall. I'll go look this way then. The gallery was pretty big. There weren't just pictures, but sculptures too. It was a little different from other ones I'd seen, but I didn't know enough about art to pinpoint exactly what was different. The pictures were pretty and the sculptures were impressive. Was this really a different planet? It was hard not to have those kinds of thoughts. Assuming there was a box here, would they really just display it out in the open? Should we be looking in the storage instead? As I was considering the possibility, is that Hiroko? I spotted Hiroko standing in front of a large picture in the distance. It was a picture of a cherry blossom viewing party. Cherry blossoms were blooming in a park, and lots of people were looking at the flowers with smiles on their faces. So peaceful and tranquil. It's something you could have seen in the Tokyo residential complex in springtime, save for the sky pictured above.
So, this is a scene from the planet Futurum.
I suppose it is.
Honestly, I still couldn't believe it. It would make so much more sense if this was just a post-apocalyptic Earth. But the old book's existence, meeting the old man, and most of all, the prisoner that was killed, they all negated my hopeful wish. This was Planet Futurum, an alien planet.
There was a world we never knew about. Where people we never knew lived. I have to say, I have some issues with what we're doing here, even if this is war.
I never expected to hear Hiroko say something like this, but I understood where she was coming from all too painfully.
Yeah, me too. I can fight the invaders because they're trying to kill us. Back at the complex, they were massacring people in the streets. But fighting people who could make art like this? I don't think I can do that.
You're a kind person, Takumi.
I don't know about that. Maybe I'm just soft.
The boxes of blessings might be able to end this war.
Yeah. I at least want to believe that they'll give us a chance to.
Do you have that box with you now?
No, that's back at the academy. It felt safer to leave it behind.
I see.
Hiroko leaned up against me, and in the next instant...
Watch out, Takumi!
As I hit the floor, I watched in amazement as Hideko transformed into a commander. It was the one who disguised herself as Moko before, the shapeshifter.
I wasn't able to transform completely.
It was foolish to make contact with Takumi without taking me out first. What are you after?
The box of blessings, of course.
The commander had a box in her hand. He'd found it before us.
I found out what I wanted to know. There's no reason for me to fight you here. Next time we meet, I'll be extra careful to kill you and take the remaining boxes.
Wait!
That's never stopped an enemy from leaving. The commander soon disappeared into the darkness. Damn it, she got the box. Takumi, are you okay? Here, let me staunch the bleeding. The real Hideko ran over and helped me with my wounds. She had a fresh injury across her stomach too. We'd both had a close call. She got me in the basement. I let my guard down after we found the box. I feel like such a fool. I'm just glad she didn't kill you and try to take your place permanently. And that you're alright. She won't get off so easily next time. Are you okay to walk? I think so. I'm sorry for losing the box. Don't beat yourself up over it. The enemy probably won't try opening them until they have the full set. We can leave them be until all the boxes have been found. Then we'll really take our time making them suffer before we kill them. She was right. Not about the killing, but the boxes. We just had to wait until the invaders came after the rest of ours and take them back for ourselves. We'd be retreating for now, but I was determined to make up for this loss later. Day 57. Ding dong bing bong. Morning again. My body's still sore from everything it went through yesterday. I'll need to eat if I want to recover though. Better get over to the cafeteria. The alarm! Is that Commander back already? An attack this soon can only mean one thing. They're after our boxes. It'll take time for them to break through the wall of fire. I've had time to clean up from when that commander attacked me at the art gallery too. It's time I paid her back for that. I'd better get to the war room. Takumi, are you sure you're okay to fight? Yeah, I'm fine now. How's it looking out there? Sumino. Take a look at the monitor.
You probably won't like what you see.
I did like Sirei said and looked at the monitor screen. Off there, standing on the battlefield, was Hideko. Obviously, the real Hideko was right next to me, so that one must be. It's a shape-shifting commander again. Does she really think she can fool us like that? Ignore the way she looks. She's still an enemy of humanity. You know what you have to do, right? Of course. They're not getting inside the school or taking our boxes. Let's get this battle started.
Killing someone who looks like me is actually quite cathartic. I wonder what my brains look like.
Those are just copies made by the commander, right?
Yeah, but be careful. She can copy our memories and abilities as well.
Even if she transforms into me again, she'll never be in my league. Time to put her at the bottom of the card where she belongs. She's pissing me off too. I'll blow her to pieces with some classic Suzuki firepower.
Don't show any mercy. I'd never live it down if I let these pathetic counterfeits get the better of me.
Defeat Hideko copy. Okay.
Let's do this! Good to go.
Wave one end. Okay, now she's making copies of the... Oh! More Hideko copies. What's her fixation?
Gifts! All the dismembered parts are turning into Hideko copies too!
I guess it's better value this way. Don't be so casual about it. This isn't like buying pizza and getting a second one free.
For the love of murder, Guess we just gotta kill them all. Except the real one, of course.
I'm not such an imbecile that I'd let one of you kill me by mistake.
And who cares if there's more of them now? Adding more jobbers to a faction doesn't make it any stronger in the end.
Right. She's going to regret trying to copy one of our friends.
Let's do this, everyone!
Defeat all Hiroko copies. Okay, there are some over here too. Okay. 3, 6, 9. There are 9 copies.
I've got this. Ha! My turn. Yeah!
Tag me in! I'm gassed out!
I'll do my best.
How's this? I'm feeling weaker.
I'm good to go. Does this do it for you? I can't wait. This hurts. Let's get to the killing.
Ready when you are. Here.
Now then, to business. All right, let's get started.
Just ring that bell! Boom! Take it home for me! It's my turn!
Time to move.
I'm taking the wheel. Hi-ya!
Time for me to move.
Let's freaking go!
I'm good to go.
Okay, wave to end. Okay, now they're copying the rest of them.
Now she's making copies of the rest of us too!
This is so much more unnerving than I thought it would be.
Oh. Is that what I really look like to you guys? No, wait, don't answer that. I don't want to know.
I kind of like it. It's like getting to experience the family business from the target's perspective.
Good or evil ain't about how you look. It's what's inside that counts. So long as your soul's pure and clean, no one can take you down.
That's right! These are still invaders on the inside! Go ahead and slaughter them like you always do!
I agree. We've already killed so many. Why start hesitating just because these ones look like us?
At least hesitate a little.
Hesitation won't get us anywhere. Besides, my copy kind of creeps me out.
We can do this, guys! Keep fighting!
One of these must be the commander who's creating these copies.
So if we fight her, we can finally end this?
Just keep killing until there aren't any left! Simple, right?
Let's do this. We'll protect the school and our future.
Defeat commander hidden among the copies.
Good to go. Say when. One last
I'll just use
strike.
Absorb Blitz.
take care of the
Time
rest.
for battle. Now then, to business. Take this. Time to move. How's this?
Yeah, I defeated the ones on this side. How about...
I can't wait. I'm good to go. Stinks, doesn't it? I can't wait. Let's get to the killing. How about this?
Oh, I got the commander. Wave 3 end.
You monsters! Not even the powers of the Paragon of Harmony were enough to defeat you!
This was definitely the commander who copied me.
All that's left is to finish her off.
Oh! If I could only have copied you perfectly, then I would have been able to take back the box and the hope that it would have brought.
I'll give this one to Moko.
Alright, I'll finish this one. Anyone else want a piece of me?
Extermination complete.
It's a box!
Oh?
I recognize it. This is the one we found at the art gallery. That makes 4. We've still got a long way to go.
It looks like the same as the others, except it's got 12 symbols on it. Maybe that's the only difference between all of them? I think the designs on the lid will be the key to finding the truth behind the boxes.
Rather irritated that we can't figure anything out with all of them.
We'll have to get them all eventually anyway. Let's keep it up, guys. Yeah, teamwork makes the dream work.
We'd survived another battle and got another box into the bargain. The war was far from over, but we were making progress. We decided to use the rest of this day to rest up and recover. Day 58. Ding dong bing bong.
Oh.
Ready, exploration team?
Ready when you are. I'm fine too. Let's get going.
Where are we going to look today?
I can sense something in that direction. According to the book, there was a shrine over there once.
Oh?
It's a long way though. We'll have to camp out tonight, whether we find anything or not. Oh man, why can't things ever be easy? We're really camping out, huh? The other 4 members of our team had gone to bed. Gaku and I were the only ones still up. We've been given the job of keeping watch.
Hey, Takumi?
Gaku was gazing into the campfire, a thoughtful look on his face. All of a sudden, he was acting a lot more serious than usual.
There's something I've been wanting to ask you.
Hmm?
How do you do it? How are you so comfortable with who you are? Me? I can never stop worrying over what other people think of me. Do they think I'm a burden? Are they looking down on me? Do they hate me? That stuff's always in my head. It's not like anyone at the group home has ever said that either. This is all coming from me, being poor, pushing people away all the time. It makes me feel like I'm garbage. The way Shoma's always putting himself down, it almost comes across like a joke. But honestly, I get how he feels. I feel the same way. You're not like that though. You believe in yourself and do what you need to do, even if it means traveling through time.
I had no idea what to tell Gaku.
Sorry.
I definitely didn't feel as confident or comfortable with myself as he was making me out to be.
Didn't mean to bring the mood down. Go ahead and get some sleep. I can keep watch on my own.
I couldn't get another word out of Gaku that night. I decided to give him some space. I wrapped my blanket around myself and went to sleep. Day 59. It's morning? Alright, we camped out in the ruins last night. Good morning, Mr. Sumino. Now that you're up, everyone's ready to leave.
Come on, let's go.
And so we began our day in the long, laborious process of exploring the area. Now then, now that we've mapped out this region, we can return to the school for a while.
Finally, I can't wait to take a bath and sleep in a real bed again.
Seriously, this has been such a drag. We got back to the academy, finally drawing a close to our extended exploration mission. After sleeping on the cold, hard ground, my bed felt decadently soft. I lay down and was out like a light in the matter of seconds. Day 60. Day 61. 62. Ding dong bing bong.
So how's your little treasure hunt going? If it gets to be too much for you, I suppose I could do you a favor and switch with one of you peasants.
Is she just bored of staying behind? Don't worry about us. We're keeping busy, training and whatnot. Go ahead and focus on finding those boxes.
Thanks, guys.
We better get going. Everybody ready for another day hunting down those special boxes?
Yes, let's go.
Our destination for today is a house, an enemy commander's house. Hey, are we gonna be okay with going to a place like that? We'll be fine. It belongs to one of the commanders we've already defeated.
Which one was it?
But I'm Tommy. Now come on, we can't afford to waste time. Is there really a box here? That's it. No doubt about it.
Nobody else is here, though, right?
If there is, we'll deal with them.
Come on, this is definitely the right place.
Okay, let's get moving. But right as we tried to set out...
I'm falling!
Hold on, Tsubasa!
We learned that this was no ordinary house. We were subjected to trap after trap. Arrows from walls, chains from the ceiling, the place had it all.
Hurry and pull me up!
Calm down. We don't know what kind of trap we might set off.
Sorry, but I'm stuck on something and can't move. Oh, something clicked again?
If you set off a trap, don't move. Don't even breathe or let your heart beat.
You're asking too much!
Just then.
Hey everyone! Welcome to my house! Unfortunately, I don't remember inviting any of you. Bad boys and girls who break into people's homes to steal their things deserve a trap extravaganza!
A recording started blaring from some hidden speakers above our heads. I recognize that voice. It's Tommy, one of the commanders that attacked the school. Alright, this is her house.
Somebody help me! I'm gonna hurl!
Don't you dare. At least wait until we get out of here first.
Phew! I thought I was gonna die.
There aren't any more traps, right?
Look over there.
It's a box. It really was inside the house. Let's take it then.
Isn't this stealing?
Tommy is gone. It should be fine. This one has 9 symbols. That must mean something. Anyway, we don't want to overstay our welcome here. Let's head back to Last of Us Academy. Yeah, let's get out of here already. Day 63. Ding dong bing bong. Morning again. I should go to the cafeteria before heading out for the day. But before I could get to my bed, something stopped me in my tracks. The alarm, but we beat all the commanders already. have to get to the war room.
Even after we defeated all the commanders, the attacks just keep coming.
It's a good thing the exploration team's still here. No fun fighting with only half our usual members. You've got to be tired from being on the road yesterday, right? Pretty sure we can handle this if you want to sit it out. No, we still have a burning bloodlust that won't be sated until we bathe in the invaders' blood. You're the only one who's killed crazy over. You're the only one who's killed crazy here.
They're probably here to take our boxes. We can't let that happen. Nothing to it but to fight, just like always.
That's right, we are not dying here. We'll do whatever it takes to protect the school. Let's get this defensive battle started. It could be Dal Shah, but when he enters school grounds, he just goes to the wall of fire. And he doesn't set off the alarm. So it might just be just these invaders.
Wow, that's an awful lot of invaders. Think they're trying to win with swarm tactics?
Seriously? It's just a bunch of grunts this time? I'll squash them like bugs.
Be careful, everyone. I'll do my best to back you up, too.
There's more enemies out there than maggots on a corpse. I guess this is the best they can do without anyone in charge.
Sucks that it won't be a fair fight, but it's not like we can let them off easy just because they're weak.
We can't let them wear us down with their numbers. Everyone, conserve your energy. And try not to die if you can help it.
It's not like we ever die because we want to.
Yeah, let's get this battle.
They're dropping like flies. That's what you get for messing with an Suzuki, peasants.
Don't get comfy yet. Here comes the second wave.
Huh, there's so many of them. But they won't get past me.
It's strange, though. If all the commanders are gone, who told them to come take the boxes from us?
That is weird. There's still someone out there we gotta kill?
If there is, we can think about it later. Right now, I need you to concentrate on the more immediate threat.
We won! Woohoo! Battle over. Wave to end.
Whew! I think that's all of them. This was really more like pest control than a real battle.
They're testing us.
Huh? What do you mean, Hiroko?
Someone sent those ground troops here to see how we'd handle them. To see how strong we are.
Oh, sheesh, why'd you have to say that? Can't we just focus on getting all the boxes by day 100?
Day 63 had seen us fight another bloody battle in defense of the academy. So far as I knew, all the commanders were dead, but Hiroko seemed to think there was someone else out there. Taka was eager to get back to looking for the boxes. I think she could sense something too. As for me, I tried to enjoy the feeling of victory and relief while it still lasted. I spent most of the rest of my 63rd day at Last Defense Academy just spacing out. Day 64. Bing dong bing bong. That's my birthday, you know? June 4th? 6-4. Dr. Takumi, can you come with me for a second? Toma, what's going on?
It's Ito! He's escaped!
He's what? I noticed when I was out on my morning rounds. Please, you have to hurry. Did he take the boxes with him? Ito's gone, alright. How did he get out of his cage? He's as slippery as an eel. Well, that's just great. I'm sorry, I've only kept a closer watch on him. This isn't anyone's personal fault. We've had less team members on school grounds lately, and we had a battle yesterday.
I guess he'd already prepared for his escape. It was just waiting for the right time. So what's he planning to do now? Our boxes are still okay, right? Yes, the boxes themselves are safely under lock and key, but...
But what? Don't keep us in suspense. You're only gonna make it worse. We think he might have gone into the research that Kako and Shoma put together.
All the important data is backed up, so we won't lose any progress.
Yeah.
But there's a chance Mr. Aotsuki could interfere with our search for the boxes now.
So now we've got to worry about him getting them first? As if we didn't have enough on our hands with the invaders.
Let's split up and search the school. He may still be lurking here somewhere.
Right. I just hope we find him.
We divided into pairs and scoured the school from top to bottom, but what we found in the end wasn't 8 though. Instead,
The Honorable Sirei! He's been torn apart! Turned into scrap! 30 yen per ounce!
it was a scene that felt all too familiar. Hide, battered and broken, lying in pieces.
Did Eito do this?
A sneak attack like this would be right up his alley. I wonder if he was able to take out his bomb all on his own.
But why would he target Sirei?
He probably wanted to get some information out of him. Or maybe...
Maybe what, Hiroko?
Maybe he wanted to stop Sirei from telling us something.
Or both. Either way, by killing Sirei, Eito gets to keep that info all to himself.
We need to prevent any further casualties. Our objective remains the same. Find Eito. And when we do, we'll make him sorry he was ever born.
Right. Keep your guard up, everyone. There's no telling where he might be hiding.
Still no sign of him. None of the sensors are registering anything either. You think he's gone already?
One of the fire extinguishers is gone. He could easily have made it off school grounds by now. W8 though? Bastard took a ton of stuff with him too. He's in this for the long run.
What now? Should we go after him?
There's no time for that. We still have more boxes to find. Should we still be looking for the boxes right now? What is that supposed to mean? Well, we don't really know what the enemy is up to, and now Eito's on the loose. I thought maybe it'd be better to concentrate on defense for a while. You're not wrong, but the invaders are still after the boxes. We can't risk them getting hold of them. We can't cut down on defense any more than we already have. So why don't we split the exploration team in two? Sounds like a decent idea, but how are we going to divide up? Let's go with something simple. Me, Tsubasa, and Kako on one team, the boys on the other.
Okay, but I feel better if we had Takumi too. Me too. I feel like he could be important.
But that just leaves me and Ima. We're underpowered and we've got nothing in common either. If you're that worried, we can add a couple more team members. But I don't want to make this easy for Eito to sabotage things. It's up to you, team leader. We'll go with whatever you think is best. Time for me to make a decision. Should I go with the girls or the boys? Bye, Patrick! Takumi is joining the boys.
I'll go with the boys' team. I'm a guy too, after all.
Yes, I think that might actually be the better choice.
That's fine with me too. Welcome aboard, Mr. Sumino. Party of 3, huh? Still feels a little on the small side. Perhaps you're right. Takemaru can go with you as well. We'll take Moko. Nice! I wanted a chance to hit the road with you guys anyway.
I'm in too. Y'all won't have to worry about a thing with me around. I feel better about this now. Any good RPG party has at least 4 members in it. Good luck, everyone. We'll support you any way we can.
You know what to do. Find the boxes and if possible, Eito as well. Then we just have to survive until day 100. Losing Sirei had raised a lot of questions. What did Eito know? And what was he going to do from here? Did it have something to do with Futurum itself? Or was it connected to the boxes of blessings? I knew dwelling on it wouldn't do me any good, but it was hard not to think about it. In spite of my thoughts running around in circles, I somehow managed to get to sleep that night. Day 65. Ding dong bing bong. Are both teams ready? Well, yeah, but how come you guys get to the school bus and we have to walk?
What else are we supposed to do? We've only got one bus. And if the enemy targets Kako to stop her predictions, we need a quick, efficient way to evade them. That's what Hiroko said anyway. I start to 1 minute.
And then we'll have like 20 minutes left to stream. If it means my dear sister will be that much safer, then I'm all for it.
I told you to knock it off with that stuff.
Regardless of our personal feelings, this makes the most sense from a strategic point of view. So suck it up and get used to walking. That is so unfair! Life ain't fair. We just gotta power through it. Thug life's all about running full sprints at the very end. No, it's not, and I ain't no thug either. If everyone's ready, we should get going. Let's all make it back safe, okay? There are 2 fire extinguishers here. Eito stole one last night, but Tsubasa spent all night making us another. It stinks. I hate walking. And I hate hearing you complain all the time. Yeah, man, this is war. You gotta expect a little hardship now and then. This one was going on a giant treasure hunt part of war. And it's like we're soldiers anyway. Okay. Saving here. Okay. Putting this up. Ad break should be starting in a little bit. Ad break has started. 3 minutes. I was eating a muffin during break. What are we then? That's a good question. Students, I guess? Yeah, I don't know. Getting back on track, we're supposed to be heading to a village today. A village? Yeah, a place where people used to live. Let's hope we find what we're looking for. We arrived at our destination. Not too far from the village's entrance, we discovered a small shrine. Inside it, placed in a position of honor, was a little wooden box. There it is. That's gotta be it. I was so excited that I forgot to look where I was going and dashed forward. Then I felt a weird sensation underneath my foot. Apparently there were landmines placed around the shrine, and I stepped on one. The next thing I knew, I'd been launched into the air. I came down hard, the others running over to check on me.
Takumi! Stay with us, man! Look at how much he's bleeding!
Damn it! Come on, let's get him back to the school.
My friends' voices sounded like they were getting farther and farther away. I was only conscious for a little while longer before everything went black. Day 71. Pain blazed across my entire body. Unable to fully come to my senses, I dreamed. I dreamed about the Tokyo residential complex, about Kadoa, about how I failed to save Nozomi, and about this never-ending war. How long had it been since I started fighting? Would I ever get to stop? Why did Last Defense Academy exist, and what was our purpose here? Had my traveling through time really changed anything? What had it accomplished? Question after question whirled around through my mind, giving me no rest even in my dreams. The same thoughts, the same questions, back and forth over and over again in an endless loop. Feverish and hazy, I slowly but surely managed to force my eyes open. Huh? Where? It's my room? How come you're awake? Thank goodness. It's been days now. I was starting to think... Oh, so everyone came back okay? Yes, thanks to you. They brought the box back, too. Good. That's good. Don't try to move. You were hurt really badly. You're lucky you didn't get paralyzed or stuck with permanent nerve damage. As it is, you should be fine. Once you recover, there won't be any side effects. Huh. I guess this is the risk you take when you step outside school grounds. Such thoughts ran through my mind as I slowly drifted off again. Or perhaps I'm only dreaming that I'm still alive. Day 72. Ding dong bing bong. It's morning. I'm feeling a little better today. Maybe I'll go to the cafeteria and check in with everyone. Yo, Takumi, you made it! How you feeling? I'm glad to see you didn't suffer any brain damage.
I made curry for you. Feel free to cry tears of appreciation.
I'm so relieved. I thought maybe you'd never wake up. Thanks, guys. I should be able to get back to searching today. I'm not in any pain, and I can move normally. I should be fine. While I wasn't lying, I felt a little unsettled. How could I move this freely after being in bed for several days? What was going on with my body? Unfortunately, we didn't make any progress while you were sleeping. So we'll go back to our normal shifts and resume our search. Glad to have you back.
We might not be able to find the boxes without you. I just have that feeling. He does make you feel that way. I'm counting on him too.
Copy that. Let's head out after we eat. I've got your back. I'll be your human meat shield until I'm pulverized into hamburger. Yo, hold up! Gaku suddenly stopped eating his soba noodles to slam his fist onto the table and stand.
What's wrong? Was there no shrimp in your noodles? Or they forgot the egg?
No, not that. I'm talking about Takumi. He almost died and he's going back out there to search? That's messed up. You could die. Die and never come back. It's not like when we die around the school.
You should be traumatized to the point that you never want to go out again. Are you crazy or something?
Gaku, have you gone soft on us just because you had a friend almost die? This is war. The stakes are high. You can't gain anything without risk. Or do you just want to wait here for the invaders to come and devour you? Personally, I can change things for the better. I intend to do whatever I can. That doesn't mean I'm gonna go on some suicide mission. These boxes of blessings could turn out to be nothing more than a myth.
It's not a myth. They really have power.
Maybe, but is it worth risking our lives over? Gaku stood up angrily and left. He was probably just worried about me, but what a fine time for him to act like a coward. We should consider removing him from the exploration team. For the love of murder. Amateurs, am I right? Just put me in, coach. I'm ready to go whenever. Just as Yugamu said this, the school siren suddenly went off.
An enemy attack now? We haven't even finished the curry! Sorry, looks like it's game time. Takemaru, go bring Gaku back.
Got it. Now's not the time for infighting. There's another train. It's really.
There sure are a lot of them this time. It's like the red light district on payday out there.
Okay, train has passed. It was really loud. It was getting picked up by the microphone. So it's good that I muted.
I can't believe they still have this many troops to throw at us, even with the commanders gone.
I know, right? It's a good thing we didn't leave to look for another box yet.
Don't be so pessimistic, guys. A real lady can deal with anything.
Feel free to use me as a meat shield, everyone. I'm just a disposable pawn anyway.
Everybody stick together, okay? Now they're just an unorganized mess. Teamwork is going to be our most effective weapon.
Skipping battle.
Was that the last of them?
Takumi, wait! Look! Over there!
Ah! You've got to be kidding me!
Vile, barbaric invaders. You should
Whoops.
consider it an honor that I deign to speak to you like this.
Veshness, you're alive?
And what has become of Ava? Did you devour her as well? No matter. An incompetent soldier like her is no great loss. Consuming her would have only diminished my greatness.
Don't just stand there cutting a promo. Tell us why you're here.
For the boxes, of course. Hand over all the boxes you've collected and I'll grant you quick and painless deaths. It's not such a bad offer. Better than living with this entire planet as your enemy. Die with honor, or suffer unimaginable torment first. The choice should be obvious.
And let you take our cryptoglobin? That's not going to happen.
Then you leave me no choice. I'm grateful. Now I can really enjoy tearing you apart. As Supreme Commander, the boxes of blessings belong to me!
So long as both sides live, this war will go on forever. That's where the boxes of blessings come in. That's why you want them too, isn't it? To wipe every last one of us out. It's like I'm looking in a mirror. Superhuman strength and superhuman cruelty. I can't wait to find out which of our causes is more just. Which side's hatred burns the brightest?
I'm just finishing my muffin.
Good. That's the ruthlessness that has made us hate you so. The grand finale is drawing near. Our next battle will be our last. That's when I'll take the boxes. Enjoy what little time you have left, vile invaders.
Almost done. Almost done. I don't believe it. How could Vexness have survived? What the unfortunate development.
At least this explains how the enemy's been coordinating their attacks without any commanders. So what do we do now? Are we going to keep looking for the boxes anyway?
Oh. We have to. Especially now we've heard from Vexness herself that she's after them too. Best case scenario, we get them all first and use them to neutralize her ahead of time.
Right, if she gets her wish, everything we've done will be for nothing.
I still can't believe this is happening. If only our wishes didn't have to be so destructive. I wish there was a better way to resolve all this. I think so too. That night, a visitor came to see me in my room. It was Gaku. Hey, sorry things were so hectic this morning. I wanted to talk to you though. Is that okay? Sure, go ahead. You remember what we talked about around the campfire a while back? This is kind of a part 2 to that, I guess. I really do think you're amazing, you know. You never let anything get you down. And when you stepped on a landmine, I was seriously freaking out. It looked like you'd stopped breathing. I thought it was all over. But then you got better and showed up acting the same as ever, like it was no big deal. And I'm scared. Hideko was right about me. I'm so scared I don't know what to do with myself. Up until a little while ago, the most I had to worry about was taking care of my siblings and leaving the house on time for my job at the flower shop. Matters of life and death. I thought that kind of stuff only happened in manga and anime. I know we're not exactly normal students anymore, and if Kako says these boxes are important, it's probably true. But it feels like faith is all we've got to go on, honestly. That terrifies me. I don't know what I should do.
Please, tell me, Takumi. How are you still so strong?
I think it's because of my first 100 days here. So many of us died, and I was powerless to do anything about it. I felt so much regret and despair back then. I just kind of drifted through that darkness until I ended up here. I don't have all the answers, Gaku. I'm just as scared as you are, and sometimes I feel like I don't have the strength to go on either.
But when it comes down to it, I'm more afraid of losing my friends again, and I want answers. If finding the boxes will tell me why we had to go through all this, then that's what I'll do.
Okay, guess that's why I don't get it.
Sorry. This is a lot for me to deal with. I want to see it your way, I really do, but I'm still scared. I can't get on board with it right away.
Let's just say, I'm gonna think about it. Sorry again for disturbing you so late. Good night, Takumi. Gaku left without another word. I hoped I'd been able to help him, even a little. It was no wonder he was feeling overwhelmed, though. Vexness was alive, and Aetha was still in hiding. Not to mention, we still didn't fully understand the true nature of these boxes we were working so hard to find. Our problems just kept piling up, and I had no idea how we were going to solve them. That night, I slipped away into a restless, troubled sleep. Well, 5 minutes left. I'll get through the next day. Day 73. Ding dong bing bong. Morning. Everyone ready to leave? Huh? I thought I was getting subbed in. Are you sure about this, Gaku? To use your own words, if you die out there, you're dead for good. Yeah, well, I might not want to look for these boxes anymore, but I do want to find the answers to our questions.
Sure, I'm scared, but I'm more scared of staying scared. Is that such a bad thing?
I think I know how you feel. What do you think, team leader? If that's what you want, then I won't stop you. Glad to have you back on board, Gaku.
Monica Max 13 Jeffrey Dean clap attack.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the clap attack. Good to be back. I'll start pulling my weight too. Just don't give me too much work. You're honest to a fault as always, Mr. Madako. Gaku actually got a voice line. He did. Nice to see you showing some guts, man. Let's hit the road. I got a good feeling about today. This calls for a celebration. Hell yeah. It's crazy that Vexness survived that bomb blast. She must be even tougher than we thought. He also seems like the type who'd get super obsessed with host clubs, though. What? Somehow I think defeating her be easier than taking her to one of those places. Maybe we ought to use the boxes to wish for one? No way! If we're gonna go down that road, I want my own harem. It's every man's fantasy. Actually, it's not as glamorous as you might think. This one guy at my club got stabbed with. I don't want to know. Let me keep my fantasies. Anyway, where are we going today? Some subway tunnels in the southeast. All right, let's get going. I skipped the exploration mission. This place has definitely seen better days. I hope it doesn't collapse on top of us. We only found it because the entrance is blown open already. You better be careful inside. Hey, look! A door! You think maybe the box is behind it? It's not budging at all.
Hey!
There's some kind of keyhole here. Anyone know how to open it? What, you mean pick the lock? I don't think we can do anything with one this old. In that case, let's start by trying to find another way in.
You got it, boss man. Let's do this.
After a little more searching... Hey, I found a key on the ground. It's my lucky day.
That's gotta go to that door from earlier. Let's head back there.
Okay, here goes nothing.
Hey.
Go for it, Mr. Madoka.
Come on. Come on.
Gaku inserted the key into the door and turned it. The door opened without a sound. And inside we found... Heck yeah, it's a box!
There's 1, 2, 5 symbols on it. This is definitely a box.
But then, suddenly... Got a bad feeling. Get down! A silver flash passed through the air where our heads had been. Did someone attack us? Well, well. Impressive that you dodged my blade, Children of the Stars. However, these boxes are sacred to us. Your pilfering ends now. The commander? But we took them all out!
I am Dal Shah.
It's Dal Shah!
I am not like the ones you've defeated thus far. Prepare yourselves.
We fought as best we could, but we're easily outclassed.
What the hell? None of our attacks are working.
He's on a completely different level than any of the commanders we faced before. Who is this guy? We might need to brace ourselves for the end here. Not that I want to. Just then a pathetic scream echoed throughout the labyrinth. It was Gaku's, tears streaming, snot running, sprinting with a pitiful expression on his face. And behind him was a boulder!
Holy crap! I'm scared!
I'd be scared too! Of course, it's a trap! Gaku set off one of the traps in the passageways on purpose.
Die, you scumbag!
The giant boulder smashed into Dal Shah. Fortunately, Gaku managed to get out of the way just before it hit. Oh, you like me now, huh? Well, I couldn't hardly say he was cool with all that snot running down his face. He had at least stopped the commander in his tracks. Come on, we have to run!
What about the box? That geezer took it.
We can get it back once we figure out how to beat him.
Okay, that makes sense. Let's get the hell out of here.
We ran for our lives, desperately scrambling for the surface. In the end, we managed to get away successfully. But how were we supposed to deal with a commander who was impervious to all of our attacks? Day 87. A couple of weeks went by as we dedicated ourselves to looking for the remaining boxes. Ding dong bing bong. And then out of the blue it happened. It's not as if we weren't expecting it, but even after all this time I could never quite get used to the sound and the feeling of dread that came with it. Okay, I think that's it for this stream. I have to finish my steno practice. I stopped in the middle. I stopped before I did the Q&A and test for the 120. Unfortunately for me today, I was going really, really slow. It was kind of like it was kind of, what's the word? Demoralizing? Is that it? In any case, let me see. Let's see if I can rate anyone. Ah. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow for more 100 line. And then the day after that is stenography practice. I'm doing the 120 and 140 lately. Someone told me in the court reporters Discord server that I should try and write 20 to 40 words per minute above my actual speed, because it gets your fingers used to hitting those speeds, the higher speeds. Okay, see y'all tomorrow for more 100 line.